So I am now
Fantastic. Please
recording.
do.
Welcome to Queer Questing. Call of
Excellent.
Cthulhu.
We're back to Queer Questing Call of Cthulhu. We missed last month because of because of one of my brothers had a serious
Yes, I was thinking, what happened last month?
Yes, it was because we were trying to deal with my brother being in the hospital because of a serious cardiac event. But he's doing fine right now, which is all very happy about. And we're back, and I actually had some time to complete my backup character. However, Blue is actually now giving me a hard time because I didn't do her backup character the same.
Oh, you didn't remind me to do the backup character. I feed you, I cook, I bring you refreshments. You could have reminded me.
I could have. I will next.
It's hard to get around with a ball and chain, you know.
The importance of who's telling the story here. We got two very different versions.
Isn't that always the case? There's always two truths.
You know, whatever the two of you get up to in your own bedroom is none of our business, and it's all good.
I don't know. That sounded like that sounded like a kitchen thing.
It was a kitchen thing, yes. In the bedroom, it's usually involved the dog getting in the space, and I have to pick her out constantly.
No.
No, I'm talking about just sleeping. Who does anything else?
You heard it here
Right. Let's go. Let's have like a little introduction, shall we?
Moving swiftly forward.
Here, Mabel, introduce your character, please, or yourself as your character.
So I'm Mabel, and as you've just heard, I have no filter. But I am from those Appalachian mountains. I'm a mountain gal, and I'm so glad to be out the mountains. I've come for adventure. I headed off to New York and met a whole bunch of crazy gals and one guy. But there you go. But it's been fun. And now, I'm going to Europe. And I didn't have to fight anybody or drive an ambulance to do it. So I'm super, super excited. And I have to say, Sugar Joe's become my best pal.
I love you, Mabel.
Not that I don't love the rest of you.
You're my brother from another mother.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not just besties with Joe's wallet?
Hey. I'm kind of an open gal. I don't mind whether it's love of Sugar Joe or a particular part of Sugar Joe, like her wallet.
That's hurtful. I'm having flashbacks to private school all over again.
Wouldn't private school be loaded with people who have just as big a trust fund as you?
Please, look at my money. Standard Oil, come on.
As if it compares.
English girls' school, come on. It's just my crappy, poor aristocrats.
Yeah, I've heard enough about public schools there that I'm scared. But anyway, Reed.
Woo! Well, I'm Reed, and I'm definitely in love with Joe's money. Because I don't have any of my own. And I was on this mission to track down my friend Thatcher, who went missing. But so much has happened since then. Reed's been laid a lot of time since then, so they've forgotten all about that. Don't worry about it. So now they're just seeing what they can learn from this ragtag group and seeing how many girls they can pull along the way. Yeah, Reed.
Right. Well, anyway, Dr. Irving.
Dr. Irving is the I think the oldest of this crew, and has joined in the hunt because of her background. She is a doctor. She came from Chicago to Boston because of she's had some trouble with the mob. She has a distant relations with God, what's the guy's name?
Al Capone.
Al Capone, that's it. But she's into helping women, and women, especially with women with certain female problems, try to address them. So so she's kind of been on the shadier part anyway, even in Boston, and or is it Boston or New York? Sorry, I've forgotten.
You are
We've been all
currently
over
in
the
New
place.
York.
We were all over the place, but she's kind of connected with this crew, and she has found that oftentimes as not, she is more of the bait and meat shield for this crew than anything else. Been tied up, attacked by spiders. Was it the big giant spiders that I almost died at? Anyway, she's almost died a couple of times, but she's still alive and kicking. That's Dr. J for you.
Excellent. Sugar Joe. You can also tell everybody how you feel about their relationship with your wallet.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm Sugar Joe.
It's rather kinky when you put it that way.
Yeah, I know, right? Be spanking y'all with my big leather wallet and the chain. Woo! I'm Joe Carstairs, better known as Sugar Joe, heiress to the Standard Oil fortune. I like long walks on the beach and obviously dim sum. And I love traveling and being with my friends. I have a real, how would you say, attraction to anyone who's in movies or is a singer. I like the celebrity, and I have a little bit of a crush on Marlene Dietrich. And I don't like zombies. And I don't like when my friends get bit by zombies and then try to hurt me. Just saying, that's a boundary. And I'm looking at Dr. J. That's Joe.
Excellent. And last, but certainly not least, Tony.
Tony is a little bit of an odd duck in this group of perhaps even odder ducks. He generally keeps his mouth closed and his eyes open, so he's trying to keep an eye out on what's going. There's certainly a lot more outgoing personalities in the group than himself, but he's happy to step up if he thinks that he can have a chat with someone that might possibly get us a little closer to our goal. He loves to learn and often will be have his fingers slightly black from whatever the day's paper was, or whatever secondhand books he's managed to jam in his rucksack as they've been going along. As they've encountered a little bit of the strange and magical, he's not really sure what he totally thinks about it, but he's open to whatever could possibly be used for protection or to further their goals. And if opportunities arise for him to learn a little bit more about this type of world, he would definitely take advantage.
Excellent. And I am the keeper, who's currently going by Calyx, for the viewing audience. I've got a slight hankering for TPK, but I won't hold that against you all.
Great. We're so
And
going to
when
survive
we-
this.
Yes, we'll all survive. Don't worry. Anyway, when we last left off, there was a spectacular performance from Dr. J, who scared the living piss out of a bunch of Klansmen. And you discovered that Cooper Hewitt is actually in Fume right now, doing a little mission for Father Divine and his group. While Sugar Joe's lawyer is dealing with getting papers for everybody to travel abroad, you remembered that Marion is having her gala this week in about 3 days from now, and in the meantime, while you're cooling your heels for said week, you're planning on going to the gala and Sugar Joe has also rented an apartment, conveniently across the hall from Marion's apartment. And today, that is where we begin.
I feel a bit like a stalker when you
So,
put it that way.
Well, I think we were thinking maybe we could
hmm.
break in and.
Oh hell
Is
no!
that
I know
the
we are
thought?
stalkers. Listen to Dr. J. Break in. We are definitely stalkers.
I thought we were talking
Well,
about breaking in, though.
Yeah.
Because we do it so well.
We're very subtle, certainly. It's never been a problem.
you know, if the mask and lockpicks fit, I'm not going to continue with that.
I don't think we have
Anyway,
lockpicks. I think you
we're
guys keep trying to beat up doors, and the doors beat you up.
Never gonna live
only
that down, am
Reed.
I? Yeah, I'm never gonna live that
Maybe
down.
we
am
should
I?
kill Dr. J, and then we'd get the crow of the next next character to do the
My
lockpicking.
character alone.
Right. So anyway, where would you all like to begin today?
Weren't we gonna hire a lock picker? Weren't we gonna hire a subcontractor for lock picking? Weren't we gonna do that?
Okay.
Because we all
Good
suck
idea.
at it.
Where are you going shopping for somebody who
Well,
picks
doesn't
locks?
Reed have a bunch of ex lovers that know that kind of stuff? Reed, don't you? I mean, you live
Probably,
here.
to be honest.
Yeah, you live here.
Yeah, probably.
Well, Reed has some current lovers who can help with that. Actually, let me drag you all
Yeah,
out
don't you have some
into,
lady friends with very
main area here.
flexible fingers? Tickle me Elmo.
All I can say is, remember previously where there was some Vaseline involved with that, Reed?
Oh no, not this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say the fingers are flexible.
Or have some finesse. They have finger
Amongst other
finesse.
things.
I wonder if that's a skill in
Finger
Cthulhu.
finesse. It should be. Make a lesbian character and it will be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there'll be a sapphic module you can add on.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Good with fingers, good with tongue.
That's a really good idea.
Can we add languages? Kind of linguist, no?
Oh.
No.
No.
Do you really want stats for that sort of thing? Because seriously,
Yes.
if there were stats, I would totally fucking make you roll on them.
Oh no! Oh, I feel terrible.
And all I'm thinking is like,
You roll with advantage at this point, so.
Yeah, right.
we're 5 minutes. We're really 5 minutes into a 4-hour game, and we're starting here.
Starting with kind of
Well,
linguist, yeah.
Are you surprised?
Where
Well-
else would we start?
Fun.
So
Anyway,
lockpicks,
if
are
it
we?
helps, Reed, both Veronica and Davina are on duty today, so you could
Yay.
probably go and talk to one of them, or both of them.
Or both of them. Okay, let's try it. All right. Back up anyone? Yeah, look. Just gonna go by myself. All right, what am I doing? What I need them to be lock picks, right? Is that right? That's the plan, guys.
You need them to
Yes,
help us
and,
burglarize, right? They need to be experienced. They have to do it and roll it.
Right.
We need
Cool.
someone who's
Got
a
it.
skilled cat burglar.
And it's Davina you want.
It's
Not a-
Davina. She's the lock.
Yeah.
The lock.
Yeah, we don't need a car thief. We need a cat burglar. Meow.
It's so close to a joke about pussy. I'm not gonna say it, but
No,
it's so close.
I'm
Oh,
waiting.
please do share
Come on.
with the group.
No.
You know it's going to happen sooner or later.
Well, they're skilled with pussy, let's just say that. Alright. Chapter aside. Alright. Do we, guys, before I go up there and talk to them, do we tell them what we're stealing, what we're going to? Do we let them know that part? Would that be
No.
dangerous, or can we just we just tell them?
Because the question is so are we looking for them just to come and get us into the apartment, or are they going to help us? Are they going to come into the apartment with us and help us deal with any locks along the way?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because we could
'cause I
convince them,
think-
because it's a rich lady's place, right? So we can convince
Yeah.
them and be like, hey, you're there. You know, if you want to steal some things, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I mean that's
Move.
it. We could that could be their payoff. We could give them, if we get in, then we can all they can take whatever they want, and as long as they kind of help us get in and look around and get back out.
Well, just wait a second.
Do we
That
want them
that
to
would
take
tip things
everything they
out.
want?
Yeah, we don't want to tip our hat that we were in this space, so we'll just pay them a straight fee.
Okay.
Like I think
Okay.
$10-$20 is a lot of money back then, right? Calyx?
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
So we'll just
Okay.
offer them
So
a
we don't
fee.
tell them.
Don't tell them anything. Just tell them we need them to
Fee
get
for
us in
service.
and get us out as quickly, pick some locks. We might need them to maybe pick a safe lock, so hopefully one of them is experienced in lock, not just picking door locks, but safe locks. Because I would imagine there's either a hidden floor safe in that lady's suite. She's a rich woman. I would imagine she would have lots of, hidden
Okay.
things like that.
So we
need
could
someone-
just say-
again, experienced cat burglar. We'll just pay them a fee. They don't
Right.
need to know anything. They just have to follow along. The less they know, the better. The less they can tell somebody.
That's right, and that we're protecting them by not telling them much.
Yeah, we'll just tell them to dress up
okay.
like they're
That's
coming
fine.
to cocktail hour at my suite across the hall. That's their cover for getting
Yep.
in.
Alright.
We'll put them on the guest list at the doorman's counter at the front door. He'll let them in. When we see Marion leaving for the party, maybe that's the time we just check it out. I mean, that's my thoughts.
And
What
then
are
we
your
can
guys'
Alright.
thoughts?
see whether or not we need this. I think that's good. I mean, the other question is, will we have to split the party in the sense one group will go to the cocktail, and then the other group will go into the apartment?
Yeah, I think I should probably go to the party because I'm
Taylor
I'm
can
the
look
one that
at-
got invited, right?
Yeah.
You'd be missed.
But who's good at spot hidden?
Yeah.
And who can keep a control of these two ladies? I mean, Reed, you're their connection, so you probably need to be there.
Control.
Tony is good at spot hidden. Tony is not good at keeping control of those two ladies.
Yeah,
Neither's Reed.
I think Reed has to
They
herd the
control
cats.
Reed. Let's be real.
Reed has to herd the pussies. Pussy here, pussy, come here, pussy. Come, kitty, kitty, kitty.
So, my
Yeah,
spot
yeah.
hidden is 77.
Whoa, that's good. Wow.
I can't find mine. Where's my thing gone?
And I've got a stealth of 60 as well, if need be.
And I kind of think
So
the
my
pe-
spot hidden's 55.
and the
And
people
what was yours?
and the people that go to
Dr.
the
J?
party
Sorry.
should be good
77.
at psychology and maybe charm, right? To get information
Psychology.
and can handle that
Mm.
kind of high
Yeah,
level
okay,
high
I've got-
society thing.
I've got 60 in psychology. My charm sucks.
Ah, what a
My
surprise.
charm's good.
I'm pretty low on. I've got 42 in psychology, but I have 70 in stealth.
Oh,
Pretty damn round.
I got
Right.
53 in psychology and 17 charm.
Okay.
All right, so
It's not
maybe
like-
I go to the party.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you. I hope it's not a petting party.
Hello.
No, it's,
They used to have them in those days I was reading, so you keep your hands to yourself and focus, Dr. J. No petting.
I am my own
Right.
woman.
Pardon?
I am my own woman.
Okay. Who's
I guess
going to
nobody
the
else
gala
wants to.
besides Joe? Again.
So I think me.
What
I think
skills
it's
do we
just
need where?
Oh,
What
are you
So-
going to go on your own? Is that a good idea?
so for the gala, we're thinking we need charm and psychology.
Yeah. Okay.
And for the breaking in, we're going to need somebody who has good spot hidden, probably some stealth.
Right.
Yeah. I think
So
those
I have
are
stealth, and I have a bit of the spot hidden. I have no charm though.
I got charm and psychology, but I am not stealthy, and I can't see
Yeah.
for shit. At all.
We're gonna have to somehow do a mashup of us.
Tony has a spot hidden of 75. Stealth is not so good at 26, though.
Yeah, spot hidden is good though.
But your spot hidden is good, and hopefully there won't be a need for stealth, as hopefully it's just getting in and then back out.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
Mabel's gonna be the apartment A team, and Reed the Dr. J. Sorry, Mabel and Tony for the apartment. Reed, Dr. J, and Sugar Joe at the gala.
For the party.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
and
check
and
that.
I'm
Sounds
sure
good.
Mabel is woman enough to handle Veronica and Davina. I mean, I don't know if we even need both of them. Isn't it Davina, Calix? That's the person that has the skills that we want.
Yes, it's just Davina. And seriously, you really want any chance of them deciding that part of their payment is having sex in a rich lady's home?
Oh,
Well,
there we
you go.
go.
You're up, Mabel.
Yeah,
You can
give it a
handle
go.
it. You can handle
Sounds-
Davina.
Another one sounds very exotic, doesn't it? She may have one of those slinky dresses or something. Ooh. I might have a bath.
Well, you can always take her back to my suite after the job is done and do what you need to do. There's champagne. There's a ginormous bathtub that can fit 4. So whatever you need to do,
4?
and maybe Tony might want to get a little clean too. A little scrub a dub dub. He can just watch. Maybe that's his thing.
Yes. Bring your rubber ducky.
Oh my god.
Um,
Wouldn't that be funny if Tony and maybe
Bring in the
bonded over
cupboard,
this
like-
stuff? Oh my god, that'd be cool.
Tony's not one to judge, but I don't think in his estimation anything about that sounds clean. Sounds like there'll be more of a mess in the end than anything. So if you need someone to watch the doorway, run and grab a sandwich, he's happy for that. You know what? You live life, you be happy, but yeah, I don't think he's getting into the thick of it, so to speak.
I just had a great idea, Tony, if you're into this.
Oh, you have such great ideas.
No, this is a great idea.
If you're into this, I just had a great idea.
If
Okay.
you're into this, I will order from the tailor shop a
Nothing
butler's
weird has
outfit,
happened.
a butler
Okay.
outfit for you, and I'll make sure the doorman knows that you're my butler. And that gives a lot of reasons for you to be in different spaces, right? And then I just hired you, and if you
Yeah,
end up
I'm
getting
down with that.
if you end up getting caught in the apartment, you can just say, "Well, the door was open, and I thought this is part of my new employer's suite. I thought
I'm
she
new
had
to
the whole
service.
floor."
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? Are
Yeah.
you into that idea, maybe?
You know what? I was gonna think it was just because you all wanted Tony in a butler outfit, but sure. You've managed to add enough logic that he's like, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
There you go.
it makes sense. Or maybe you
like
saw
that.
you were knocking for a cup of sugar
I'll just work on it as it is.
for the neighbors and their door was open, and you just checked to see if something was okay, right? Who leaves their
Yeah.
door?
Exactly,
you can-
exactly.
It gives you an official position that if someone catches you in
Yes.
there, you got a lot of different ways you can go with justifying your presence, since you're not good at sneaking.
Yeah,
Maybe you
I'm
are.
not just nobody. I'm
No,
there,
just honest some
but
steak.
you know, for
Yeah.
sure.
Just looking for
Yeah.
a cup of sugar and flour. I'm making dinner rolls for my employer. I don't know, whatever you want to do. It's
Yeah.
It's just a good
Okay.
idea to have you on the list with the doorman, right? As being sure
Yes, exactly.
Your official employee.
I was looking for paracetamol and everything out there is sparkling water, and she's very particular. She's looking for an Italian still. And, I don't like to make a big deal, but usually after an evening like this, she definitely needs at least 2 paracetamol. So,
And the thing is, I think at this day and age, servants are really overlooked. People don't pay attention to them and they can move a little more freely.
yes,
And
yeah.
there's
true.
the benefit
Who
to
needs
that
stealth
role.
skills when people just disregard you?
Yeah, it was class
That's right.
society, right?
Yeah. Hey, might as well make it work to our advantage.
All right.
So I'm going to call my tailor and order you up a butler outfit, man. And then I'll stop by the doorman and actually make sure that he understands. I've hired a new butler. His name is Tony.
Can you request that there's some pockets inside the jacket or vest?
I can have the tailor. I'll put you on the phone and you can make your specific request to the tailor
Excellent.
directly. And again, because we got you guys all suits, the tailor already has your measurements on.
Measurements, and that's very handy.
Yes, more
I don't come
money.
across clothing that easily in real life.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, well, you just need to make wealthier friends then, right?
Apparently that's the secret.
Mhm.
All right, so who's actually going to attempt hiring Davina?
Oh my God, that's Reed. Come on, Reed.
I was soon
No.
Reed.
Here, I'll give you
Reed,
20
you're
bucks.
gonna have to roll for that one.
Ah, jeez. Okay, wait. Rewind. Okay, we're bribing them with 20 quid. We're not telling them anything, and
It's a fee. Look at
I
it as
needed
a
them
fee.
to lockpick.
Yeah, you got
Okay,
a
it's a
job.
fee.
Discretion
Alright.
is important.
Alright.
It's a $20 fee, and then
Cool.
afterwards, when you come home, you'll take her out for a night out on town. Whatever.
Benefit well from these little check-ins before I go talk to the people. At least I certainly would when I go talk to people. So just to be clear on what we're doing here.
Yeah, that's me 24/7.
Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. It just amused me.
That's for it. Okay, cool. All right, I'm cat burgling. All right, nice. Let's do this. You got this, Reed. You got this. Come on. I'm gonna saunter very charmingly over to the bar.
I think you already know where she's ticklish, right? So that's half the battle. You know her sensitive spots.
This is a good point.
Meow.
Jesus Christ, Joe! Am I supposed to jump over the bar and just make out of her leg? Jesus.
I don't know. These are your
Fair enough.
two paramours, right? These are two of your friends. Your friends. Wait.
Yeah.
Beneficial friends. I think that's the term the kids use.
Yeah.
And they were roommates. Alright, cool. I'm sauntering over. I'm like, gonna get myself 2 girls. Yeah, let's do this. Alright. And I'm looking over and I'm like, sup, sugar? And other sugar.
Wayne just looks at the three of you and quickly finds something else to do that's not here.
Yay! Bye! That was the quickest way to get rid of someone ever. Right, that.
Oh, he's got his own man someplace. Nonetheless, both Veronica and Davina look at you, Reed, and it's like, "Are you free tonight?"
Sure am. Question is, are you free for some fun and something to do with pussy? Not necessarily cat burgling, but something. Yeah, absolutely.
Their eyes widen and they gesture at you to stop speaking so frankly in the middle of an open bar.
Got it. I just
And
wanted them to get my.
gesture for you to come around, and they basically drag you into this office.
Nice. Cool. Okay.
Reed, haven't we spoken about this? About maybe not talking about illegal activity where everybody can hear. Haven't we had this conversation?
I'm sorry, we did. I just get so excited. I'm sorry. It's just seeing you again. You're so breathtaking. I can't think straight.
So, what exactly is it that you have in mind?
Well, my friends, my very rich friends, said that they would like a couple of lockpicks to help us on a little mission that we've got going. I can't tell you the details because I got to keep you safe. It's very dangerous activity. So, because you know, I'm a bad guy, a bad boy, live a very dangerous lifestyle. Ooh, and we have to keep you safe by not giving you all the details. But my friend did say that they'll pay you a really good $20, just for one little gig where you just have to open a few locks for us. That's all, $20. And then afterwards, maybe I can take you out and we can have some of that fun you were talking about earlier.
Um, exactly how long and where exactly are these locks located?
And now this is the fun part. So the locks are located in an apartment that's opposite my friend's apartment. So if you need somewhere to like dive and hide, you can hide in my friend's apartment. Super quick, super easy. And also, if you find yourself, invigorated by the activities, by the danger, then we can just run in my friend's apartment and just sort that out.
Um, right. Your choice of fast talk or persuade.
Is it a charm? Because I'm trying to charm them with my wily ways.
No.
I'm trying to be like,
No.
I like them so much.
Nice try.
Oh,
No.
oh, bugger. Why persuading that? It's terrible. I've got like 10 in both. I was aiming for charm. It's like, this isn't going to work. How do I be more charming?
Maybe you should have had sex with them first. Then they would have felt maybe.
That's a good point. That's a good point. If it all
Lord.
goes tits up, then we
Maybe.
can try that.
I'm just saying.
Alright, I'm gonna
Get him a
try
little
persuade.
weak in the knees. Give him a deep, soulful kiss first. And get the adrenaline and endorphins going. Maybe.
Damn it. Why didn't I write that down?
No. Just pick one and roll it.
Alright, come on, Reed, come on. Oh no, terrible. Not enough luck to burn.
Holy
Lovely.
crap.
Shit.
Davina just looks at you. Make it $40 and I'll come along. And you know that other thing that you also didn't want to do? You get to be doing that too.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Reed is like, oh, okay. Don't look panicked. You're doing well, Reed. You're doing well. Come on. Reed's like, $40. I think my friend can stretch to that. Yeah.
What?
$40. And speaking of stretching, I can stretch a little beforehand too, if that helps.
Yes, it would be good for you to limber up first.
Got it. I'll bring the lube. Got it.
It's getting hot in here.
But a 4-person bath.
Context in that. Yeah. Oh shit, I actually mentioned that. Yeah, no. Also, there's a 4-person bath at my friend's apartment. Just saying. Just saying. If that helps.
Well, in that case, Veronica also comes and can stay in the tub while we do your little breaking and entering thing.
Nice. And then when we're done entering that, maybe I can enter both of you. Ooh.
I'm sorry, Reed, but it's not double entendre day, so yeah, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to cool it a little bit. And holy crap, don't be damned open about talking about this stuff. This is closed door conversation.
Got it. Alright, next time I'll be quieter, okay? I'm not good at being quiet, okay? Sure. Do I tell them to meet us there at a time? That's just occurred to me. Do I need to tell them there's like a time that they're supposed to meet us at Joe's apartment, or they just follow us now?
Well, what time of day is it right now? And you know what, Reed? You might have to stay back and be part of the apartment burglary thing because you got to keep these ladies under control.
Jeez. All right. Well, we saw how well that went, didn't we?
Yeah, sure.
What kind of control are you talking about over there?
I got a bottom to do a tops job.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, that would be interesting to see how Mabel reacts to Reed's friends and how if they have chemistry and a connection or not.
True.
Maybe.
True.
Maybe. And if not, I could just watch.
Yes,
Win-win.
exactly. You and Tony can have a cigar and just watch.
Diet. I've become so bad since I came here to the big cities.
Well, it's no different than watching the cows and the bulls do their thing.
True. Exactly. I mean, I grew up on this stuff. I'm good. I can cheer if needs be. I've guided a few bulls in my time.
Oh, I thought you said cheer. I thought you were like on the sidelines going, go on, you can do it. Go on.
Yeah. Do it. Up a bit. Up
You
a
guys
bit.
have to
Down.
watch-
Down.
You guys have to have Seahag's Twitch going because she's fucking losing it. I see you, Seahag. You are losing it. You're like crying. You got your glasses up. You're losing it.
I should have put that as a mature audience only on my Twitch channel.
Don't worry,
it
on
I'm
there
the
already?
only one watching.
Haven't you?
Yeah, we're only, there's only a couple. That's okay.
Haven't you noticed by now that that these games are always for mature content?
Uh-huh.
Yes, but I don't think we have ever been. Well, we have. Never mind.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I would like to move your attention over to previous recordings. Just to
Yeah, yeah.
refresh yourself a little. So, Reed,
Right.
are we doing this thing tonight, or are we doing this some other time?
Oh, hold on. This is the part where I've asked the others out of character. This is a today thing, isn't it? The break-in. It's today? It's tonight? Or are we doing it a different day?
I don't know. Calyx, did you tell us what time it was and what day it is? Is it tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the gala is not tonight. The gala's in a couple of days.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh.
The time of day for right now is early evening.
Gotcha.
Oh, you got
so the
lots
gala's
of
in a
time,
couple of
Reed.
days. All right, so I guess I'm.
Yeah.
Maybe you could work on
You
them
can
to
have a
bring the
little bit of
price
fun
down a
tonight.
little bit, okay? Try and get us a discount. A friends and family
Mid.
discount, please.
Mid, just yeah. I'll try.
Tagging
my
partners
Whoa.
discount.
Didn't I mention that that's what the persuade check was for? Was Reed already flubbed the friends and family discount.
Oh, Reed.
I absolutely
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
And I guess there's
Not
no friends with benefits discount. The benefits don't extend to cheap
It's a
job
discount.
prices.
You know, we need Tony, who's keeping notes, to make a note of all these things we can put into a Call of Cthulhu lesbian kind of skill set.
I will have it as an amendment at the bottom of the document. There we go.
Yeah,
I'll put lesbian COC, which in itself sounds very weird to say lesbian cock, but there we go. And then just note go one for the list, and there we go. I will add them in.
Nice.
We're gonna make a killing.
Yeah. We're gonna do it.
That's been Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, why not? All right, I guess I'm telling them that the gala's in 2 days, right? I'm like, the gala's in 2 days. We've got time.
I wonder if we can get
But
the
I'm
guest
free all
list
the
for the
time.
gala from anyone.
That would be so good. That would actually be helpful.
Vina and Veronica look at you. Gala? There's a gala involved. Do we need to dress up?
Absolutely. Bring your best dresses, although you always look lovely, both of you, so I can't imagine you could get any lovelier, but try. Go for it.
I don't think they're coming to the gala. They're doing the burglary, right?
Yeah, but the cover is that that's why they're going to our apartment, to your apartment, right? That's
Oh,
the cover.
well, that's a cocktail party or a pussy tail party, depending on how you want to frame
cocktail.
that. Remember the bathtub? But it's up to you.
Yeah, I guess I tell them to dress up for the cocktail party then. Say that that's our cover. That's our cover, by the way. If anyone asks, that's what you're here for.
I'm sticking to it. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And Reed, when you give them the address to Joe's new apartment, they whistle and say, maybe I should have held out for more money. Oh,
Oh,
well,
for Christ's sake.
maybe next time.
Oh. I'm gonna have to
There you
tell
are,
this
Joe.
people.
See, they could have swindled more money out of us, but with my persuasive charms, they only swindled $40. Bam! I did so good.
$40.
Well,
Investment show. They could do a lockpicks all the time for us. Then we could save our elbows. It's an investment.
Oh, God.
You could have probably hired somebody to teach us 2 days.
Probably not a complicated lock.
Oh, you never know.
Oh, no, we can do it. Now we come up with ideas.
I actually had a great idea, actually. And I because I heard this on the radio, that if we can find out if what's the lady's name again? The bad mother, the evil mother.
Marion.
If
Marion Cooper
Marion
Hewitt.
has a lock, I mean, if she has a safe, that might be something we ask the doorman or the manager of the building what the brand is, because I heard on the radio the story about this jewel thief, and all he did was say that he was a locksmith, worked for a locksmith company, and had to open up this particular kind of safe, and the company gave him the dummy key. Yeah, I know, right? Wild, isn't it? Anyway, that's an idea, but
That's interesting.
and since we have a couple of days, maybe we could finagle that information from the building manager. And just because maybe I can just say, well, I want to install something similar, blah, 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 my suite, and get the name of the manufacturer, and then get the same make and model, maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know.
If we ask, they may not be suspicious, especially of you, Joe.
Exactly. Look at me. I am super upstanding citizen. Money. It's America. Money speaks, my dear.
And you're rich. People get away with everything when they're rich.
Not if Reed
People
keeps
don't think
spending all my
badly of
money.
It's an investment. It's an investment.
Hey, Reed got us lock pickers. That's all that we
That's true.
need.
That's true.
Cat
Yeah.
burglars.
That's very fair.
Pussy
Maybe
living
I
cat
could go to
burglars.
Reed and Davina and sell them. We'd make money from that.
Hello.
That's true.
Hello.
Little postcards. Woman on woman action. I'm sure somebody would buy them.
No.
We could make playing cards. They have a deck of playing cards.
No.
Let's
Yeah.
make playing-
Are we Annie Sprinkle? Oh my god.
That was really big in the war. Naked lady playing cards. Those French guys, they really enjoyed those. That's good for trading for a whole couple cartons of cigarettes.
I mean,
Right,
that's
so that's
52
right.
pieces of real estate. That's pretty good.
Exactly.
All right,
Right, so
I'm
some-
adding naked lady playing cards to the list.
Yep. This session's going really into like pornography now. It's just getting wild. Okay, let's do that.
That didn't take long, did it?
Nope. Well, if we have a couple of days, what else? Just going around the table. What else? What kind of other prep work do you think your characters would like to do? That would be interesting, right? What are we gonna?
Well, I think
Is there any way to make ourselves stealthier? Like, just in case. And then we can buy that makes us, a bit like quieter, I guess, or like shoes that are quiet, and you know what I mean, that kind of.
You can go in your bare
that thing.
feet.
Okay, there we go. That solves that
Put
problem.
felt on the bottom, I'm sure.
so. What we could do
Okay.
is see if we can get the maybe the architectural drawings or the something for the unit to know where possibly where if there is secret rooms, or all I'm thinking is about murders in the buildings, about that the fact that building had
Exactly.
all these those passageways behind and connecting rooms and floors. So anyway, so could be something along that line.
I'd
And
like to
also-
remind you that Joe actually got the plans.
Oh, I got
Oh.
the
Yeah,
plans.
it's the blueprint.
Oh yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's
We
the plan.
also want to know like escape routes. So like, you know, if you guys have to jump out the window and come along the window edge, we're there to support you to get you back in.
Sounds good.
Sure, you won't die.
Thanks, bud.
This is on the 4th floor, and there is a fire escape.
Hey.
Oh no! But it's one of those things when you're in someone's bedroom and they come in and you're like, how do I get out of here without being caught? I'll go through the window and walk on the window ledge to the next apartment and I can escape.
Stop giving the keeper ideas of how we can die.
I don't think
I'd like
Calyx
to point
needs
out-
any ideas.
No, I really don't.
Oh.
PK anyone?
Yeah. Anyway, you've got the plans. What you came up with previously was if you're trying to go through ductwork, Sugar Joe was the only one that's small enough to fit.
Right.
You're
Oh,
kidding.
yeah.
Really? I always thought I had a big ass. Okay.
That's just the
no,
voice in
Ingrid.
our heads.
Oh, yeah.
You would be bigger than we are.
My self-loathing.
This
Yeah.
is based on the actual size on your character sheet. Sugar Joe's was the lowest.
That's
Get
right.
out of here.
That's right. I remember that.
It's all that walking on the beach type stuff that I like to do. Good
Okay.
exercise.
Sure.
So when we go
Uh,
to the gala, are we also looking for information? I'm trying to remember, what information are we trying to gather?
Oh, what the evil mom's nefarious plans? Because isn't she going to Europe right after the gala too, to look for her daughter? Isn't that it? To trap her daughter? Isn't that it? Something like that.
Well, she's not necessarily going to trap her daughter. She's just going to Europe to be in Europe.
Okay.
I don't trust her.
Okay.
She knows something.
She's gotten that far.
She's an
So then the
evil lady.
question is, so we'll have to see what we can find out while we're there, either by talking to her or to other people there. So I wonder if it's
Actually, can I interrupt you a second?
Please, please.
Andrea, your background is picking up quite a bit.
Oh, I'm so
Do
sorry.
you
Yes, sorry.
or adjust your microphone? Thank you.
Will do. Sorry about that.
All right, Dr. J, you were saying?
No, I'm just wondering if if the idea is we're there to collect information from her and maybe her friends or people who are attending there. Where's the gala again?
It's in New York City.
Yeah.
I don't have a specific address, but it's one
Okay.
of the very upscale areas where
Okay.
rich people go and flaunt wealth.
Right. All right. So, I mean, is it worth trying to find out who's on the invite list, or maybe we just because it'll just be me and Sugar Joe going. So we'll be doing the trying to eavesdrop and questioning people, I guess. Okay. I don't think there's much more we can do around that in prep.
Well,
Sugar Joe, do you want to?
I
Go
was
ahead.
I was just
Sorry.
thinking that at this gala, because I'm known as a society person, I will have to wear a very femmy dress of a debutante socialite type person. So, Dr. J, I don't know if we need to get you a dress as well. And if you've moved in these kinds of circles, and if I have to, I'll give you some tips on how to present oneself at these high
Or-
society affairs.
I could see if I could pass as a guy.
Well, that's it. Don't
Dun,
we
dun,
have
dun.
that
And
skill?
then-
Don't we have that
and-
skill?
We have the skill, and I think we have some clothes from that, and I could be your escort, and that way we can cover like talking to people, not just the women but the men as well.
Yes, okay, that's fine.
How does
I'll
that?
be my high society
Okay.
debutante femme side. So I need to get my hair done and my
Yep.
nails. And probably my makeup
Can't
too.
wait to see that.
And my pedicure. Actually, I need a whole spa treatment. So, yeah. And it may shock you guys, but Joe seems to be quite excited about this prospect. Haven't had a
Yeah.
pedicure for
Whoa.
months.
Well,
Dun, dun, dun.
all right.
Well, your fingernails must be a bit rough after all our gallivanting recently.
Oh god, and that Christian stuff? Holy
You
smokes.
need any company? I can come with you.
You want to come to the spa? That would be fun.
You won't?
Yeah, and then I was just, what else was I thinking? And you are a doctor, Dr. J, so I'm sure you know how
Yeah.
to
I would have come from.
money.
I would have, at the very least, be middle class, if not upper middle class, to be able to go to school.
How was your passing for a
And-
man score anyway?
I think it was 75. Let me double check.
Right on. If not, we'll just say you're Marlena
75.
Dietrich's cousin. Get you a little
That
platinum
sounds good.
blonde wig to wear. That'd be funny. Okay, sorry. Never mind.
Get you a
All right.
spider brooch.
So if we do have the
Spider.
plans
Oh, no.
of the building, can we,
Mhm.
if we do have the plans of the building,
Mhm.
is there any information on those plans, or maybe I can call the building manager to see about getting a hidden safe put into my unit, and where they usually recommend tenants do that in their suites. And if they have a preferred manufacturer they would like us to use for the building for that purpose.
Okay, this is Marion's apartment.
Ooh,
Yours
shit,
is
that's
the mirror
nice.
image that's across the hall.
That's a copper
It is
tub.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And sorry, I don't
Huge.
have a bigger bathtub. I am so sorry.
Mine's bigger.
Damn it.
But we can say that's a larger bathtub.
Yeah.
Yay.
Nice.
That
That's a
looks
swanky suite.
gorgeous. Very
Ah.
swanky.
Is that a
Anyway,
bidet
Andrea,
next to the toilet?
your microphone's still picking up a little bit.
Sorry?
Your microphone's still picking up quite a lot.
Oh,
Thank you. Right. So yours is the mirror image. So just to give you an idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wait,
cool.
I need to be on the map layer for that to work.
That looks nice.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what your apartment looks like.
Right.
Nice. I'm taking it.
Yeah. So you've got like a little balcony, and yeah, and
Right.
can't see me peeing. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
your front door, and if you go across, it's Marion's place.
Right.
And as far as you can tell, there are 4 of these apartments per floor.
Nice.
Okay.
So, any other building questions?
Yeah, I do want to call the building manager to just ask that question, saying I'm looking into getting an in-suite safe. Can they recommend, or what manufacturer do they usually use for other residents? And where do they usually place them as far as the architectural drawings? I'm just going to ask the building manager all that sort of stuff, if that is all right.
I am going to say no need, because that was actually part of your tour. They already had one installed.
Shit, they do? In my thing? Oh, well, let's just go look at the make.
Yep.
The make and model of mine, and then we can just call up the manufacturer. What do you guys think?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Might as well try.
Yeah, okay, so if
They
we can,
listen to you.
yeah, if we can find it and find the make on it and the serial number.
Here, well, in that case, let me make this. Actually, let me just make a duplicate of this map and just have it be your apartment.
Okay.
Page. And that's not working as well as I'd hoped.
I guess another question is it one of the locks that has a dialed combination lock, or is it strictly like a safe box that has a key lock safe?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Because then we might have to use your stethoscope,
Ooh.
Dr. J. Might have to leave your
That's there for
stethoscope.
you.
Yeah, you can leave the stethoscope for Reed to crack that safe.
Yes, indeed, it does require. It is a combination lock.
Shit.
You get the make and model off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and moreover, the combination for your lock in your new apartment, which is conveniently located under the dining room table.
Ooh.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, actually, no, it's not very convenient because there's a rug on top of it and the dining room table. But the deal with that is that it was reset to all ones, and you need to set your personal combination.
Okay, and we have the instructions on how to do that, right?
Yes.
This
Yes,
little
you do.
owner's manual. So I'm like, Reed, Mabel, let's read this owner manual together. Let's all go through it together and study this lock so that we have an idea. Does this owner manual say how it does the reset to all ones? Does it have like the base code that does that?
Well, you wouldn't really. That's an interesting
No.
point.
Nice try, but no. You'd actually need something more of a specialist
Yeah.
to redo that.
You know what? Ooh, maybe I can, if I have time, if we have time, we call the manufacturer and ask them to send somebody around to show us. What do you think about that idea, guys? And then we can pick whoever that service person is. We can pick their brains a little bit on the ins and outs of opening up and how secure these locks are.
To try to reset the other
combo.
If they have, so the assumption is, so the assumption would be that the Marion Cooper Hewitt's apartment has a safe that's the exact same, not the exact same, but is the same make and model as yours. And we are trying to figure out the best way to pick that lock.
Yes, or if there's a default code that reverts it to 1111, how is that done? Right?
I wonder if our lock-picking friends might find it worth more than $20 to be able to sit in on such a conversation and have a set of the instructions to the of how to reset a safe like that, because they may have some skill that would help in that process.
Yeah, that's no problem. Let's get Davina up here, right? Because that's who we hired, Davina, right, for $40.
Yes, but well, you're going to get stuck with both of them in the sense that one will be hanging out in the bathtub while Davina does all of the picking, and then they're going to be doing things with to Reed.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool for the aftermath. But I think we just want Davina.
Do we want them to know we're going into the safe?
Well, we might have to get them to roll it with their skill.
Do we want them to know that much?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be
Well,
likely
in case
there.
there is a safe, I
Yeah,
guess.
they'll be an NPC, and we'll have to roll them their skill. So this may give us a bonus to
Yeah.
that roll, right? If we take the time to
Yeah.
get them educated. But again, I don't think it should be both. It should be Davina who is, and that's my understanding, that she's the one who's the actual locksmith, lockpicker.
Yep.
Right?
Well, technically they both are, but Divini is better at it. But
Oh,
nonetheless.
okay. I'm
um,
sorry. I thought only Davina was.
No, they both are, but like
Okay.
comparatively, Davina's way better at it and it can do this more professionally, whereas Veronica is more of like, oh my god, I need to get out of here now, and this is the only way out.
Okay, well that's fair. I mean,
got it,
if
got
they
it, got
can,
it. So we
if
got-
they both have the
Right.
skills, then fine. Then they can both come. I'm just kind of wanting to limit the number of people that know all the details and that can rat us out. Is my concern.
Well, and exactly. And like, can we trust Davina? Reed?
Yeah, Reed, we're looking at you.
Oh my. Hey.
I don't know. I've had sex with this woman. I don't know how much I can trust her.
Well, I wonder if knowing the make and model of a safe is enough information without the context of where the safe will be located or at what event or who it belongs
True.
to. So if they don't have that information in advance, then maybe
Yeah.
that limits their liability.
Well, we could say that
Are we
like
getting them to
we're
pick the
teaching
lock,
them-
or are we going to do it?
we
No,
could
we're
say
gonna
that we're
get them
teaching
to
them to do safes, so that if we need them on another job that requires a safe, then they're prepared, right? Because we can make it out like we're gonna like use them a lot for picking locks and safes and things for us. Then they'll be more likely to like trust us, I suppose.
This is a proof of ability with this rich friend. We never know what other opportunities might come up, but they wanted to know what you were able to do. So
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that.
Yeah,
Teach that to
there
them.
you go.
Well, for $40, it's
Um,
like a retainer fee, right? When we're in town, we need them. They can be. This can be a regular
Oh, yeah.
stick for them, right? It's a retainer fee.
Yeah.
We
And
could
then
also
that's
tell them that we want to get into the safe to get the coke.
Or
Looking for
to,
drugs.
honestly,
Drugs.
to get to see if there's any family jewels, right? Stuff like that. They'll understand that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a bit of corporate
All right,
espionage,
well-
right? Maybe we're looking for papers and documents because
I just hope we can.
Yeah, because I think if we give them the impression that there's jewels here, they may themselves want to steal it. So,
and that would tip off that
and
were
we
here.
don't want them. The whole idea is to do this job without Marion knowing we've done it. So I think the pitch is we're doing it for the purposes of corporate espionage. I like that idea.
Yeah, let's do
Sugar
that.
Joe wants to buy out the business, Marion Cooper Hewitt's business, and needs the information in order to kind of
Do a hostile
either,
stock takeover.
yeah, or maybe use some kind of
Blackmail.
extortion scheme,
Oh,
something
I
like
like
that.
the blackmail. I like the blackmail. I like where your head's at, Dr. J.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Okay, so are you actually getting somebody from the
Yes,
safe manufacturer out there?
to come and
Okay.
give us a
And are
little
you
hands-on tutorial with how to do these safes for sure. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. My
right?
apologies.
And no, it's fine. And are you inviting Davina over for this thing?
Yeah, I mean, we'll invite
Yeah, so that she
we'll
can
invite
learn
both of them
skills.
if they have the abilities, right? Because who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe Veronica, or whoever the other lady is, maybe she's got a way with safes that Davina has with door locks. I don't know. They're not my girlfriends. Looking at Reed.
Or he just gives it. No wink.
Yeah. Right. All right. You make a call
true.
to
We can make simple things go very, very complex very, very quickly.
yes, you
To
can.
be honest, this is all delaying tactics because I know you're gonna kill us. We're stalling.
I
We're
just got
stalling
no
for
no
time.
idea.
Oh, we're gonna end up in jail.
No. Come on.
Many of our other characters have locksmith.
We know the keeper's gonna
Any of
kill us.
the new ones that we've made?
That's okay. I have a-
Right. So, anyway, you make a call to the safe manufacturer, and they send somebody right out. Because when you've got Carstairs money, they're more than happy to help.
I love that about Americans. I really
so
do.
they,
Money talks, bitch.
don't get me started. Anyway, yeah, they can come out tomorrow afternoon. Since you are at your apartment currently, you get a call from, and because these are the wealthy people's apartments, you've even got your own phone in your apartment.
Oh, that's posh.
Yeah.
For the 1920s, that's posh.
We're classy. Park Avenue, man.
Exactly. Precisely. Yes, your lawyer is letting you know that money is running a little thin now that you've gotten this apartment, and as such, you can't float the private jet to Europe. Well, private plane. There's no jets yet.
I guess is the Pan Am Clipper service working? Is Pan Am flying like
Pan Am, it's
Newfoundland
way
and then
too early
over?
for Pan Am.
Pardon me? Too early?
Well, you can go back and accept Father Divine's offer of transportation, or you can figure out something else out. But private plane, right out.
No problem. Let's take Father Divine's because
Oh, wow.
money's running out. And I'm turning to them as I'm talking to my lawyer. I'm making sure they hear me say, "Oh, money's running out. I wonder why." And I start looking at each of you in the eye, one by one. Freeloading pieces of shit. Blah blah blah. Okay, okay, yeah, but yes. Then I'll make sure that I give Father Divine a little dingo and said, "If your offer's still open, we gratefully take it."
Fantastic. Yes, the offer, his offer is still available. Does anybody want to do anything else for this evening, or do we want to fast forward to the safe maintenance guy?
I'm just curious about. I mean, I'm sure everything's going to go perfectly well and according to plan, and there will be no snags. But hypothetically,
Oh, no, none at all.
if things were to go really pear-shaped, what would it be like if there was a fire in the building, or people thought there was a fire?
Holy crap,
Does everybody
Tony.
run out? Is there
That's genius.
I just paid so much money for this suite, and you want to set the goddamn thing on fire. Don't make me slap you, Tony.
How many
Oh
books?
my
Slight-
god, did you
slight
not
a
listen
bit
to
in
the
the
lawyer
basement,
say,
though.
Joe, you're running
let's
out of
face it,
dough?
First, you're wealthy enough that I'm sure you have insurance. You might make out like a bandit. Your kind always do. Second of all, okay,
Whoa.
I never said there has to be a fire. I said the suggestion of a fire.
Oh
Do you know how
my
many books I read by magicians? We're not talking about reality. We're talking about what people think is happening, not what's happening. If everybody thinks there's a fire and they run out of the building, they've run out of the building just as well as if there was a fire. So relax. It's all good.
You relax. If your whole trust
Love
fund
it.
was wrapped up
Tony.
in a park, oh my god. I need a
I love it.
Mabel, get me a drink, please, Mabel. Get me a gin and tonic, please. Tony's
I'll
my
get
heart's
you a drink here.
palpitating
I'll
here.
get you. But Tony's only talking about like if we have a smoky waste paper basket that set those alarms off. It'll make people think there's a fire, but there won't be a fire.
And let's
It's gonna be
face
okay.
it, right? Tony has these hidden skills.
Arsonism.
And Tony's usually the sensible one as well.
I appreciate that vote of confidence. Look, I apologize for being a little sharp, okay? I am rightly shamed by the admission that we're depleting your funds. I don't want to be depleting your funds. I'm a little sensitive about it, okay? We didn't go very well off. I feel a little embarrassed. I'm speaking out of hurt. I apologize. I did not mean to come across as sharp as it did.
You know what, Tony? To be fair, that's the most you've spoken to us pretty much ever. And so I'm glad you're trusting us to come out of your shell and share your feelings with us. And now, you know, I'm taking a sip of the gin and tonic. Hopefully that Mabel bought me. And I said, I just need to calm down. I'm sorry. This sweet did cost me quite a bit of cash. Yeah. So, okay, let's hear out your idea, Tony, because you usually are very good at planning, and I think that's because of your work with the trades.
Yes, that's what we shall call it, indeed.
I need a second.
My question is, were such a perception to take root? If people thought there was a fire, who is running out of the building and who is running into the building? So are there people who would go to put out the fire? Are there staff for that? Are there, like, I know we've had fire extinguishers for quite a while. They're big and copper and awkward, but like who, if we needed to get people out of an area of the building, say, who could we imagine that might be coming in or leaving? Or is that a way that if we needed to get people in, could they be disguised as someone who is coming in to help towards, you know, I'm just throwing out threads. I don't have a full tapestry here, but I'm just trying to, you know, hopefully we can do things a little more discreetly. But I'd like to have some sort of smoke bomb, so to say, that if everything goes bad, we can just be like, and like we have a slightly louder option of course of action.
And one thing to remember, that this is a time when people weren't necessarily being trained around how to respond to fire. So people may do some crazy stuff we're not expecting.
True.
So that, I mean, it's a good thing to think about that. Because who of the guests is going to start running out trying to put out a fire? Or the.
Well, yeah. I figure it'll be people probably dressed up like me. Or they're like, you go and fix it.
Joe, when you were given the tour of this place, there is 3 regular staff. The doorman, maid service, which she can be rented for tenants who don't have their own staff, as well as I guess a building superintendent who deals with any sort of like leaks or mechanical issues around the place. None of the 3 of them are trained in fire, so the closest fire station is 3 blocks away, and for this area, they'll be there quick.
Gotcha.
Okay. So
and the shirtwaist fire was in 1911.
But you're talking, Tony,
as out of context.
You're talking about really, and we have a couple of days to put these together. Get the materials to build smoke bombs. And you're not talking about actual fire bombs. You're talking about smoke bombs, filling up the hallways with smoke.
For sure.
So
exactly, it could be a literal smoke bomb, or even just the you know, the idea of like everything's going bad, I can throw this down, or we can deploy this part of the plan and redirect. So it's like sneaky. We got caught, or something bad's happening.
A smoke bomb.
Everybody stop thinking, because
a smoke bomb.
Exactly. I'm not looking to get anybody hurt or property damage or whatever. We can use, and everybody will probably be a little bit out of their heads. You know, they might be a little more impressionable, a little more panicky if everybody starts running, you know?
And you know what I do have in my storage unit is my old gas mask from when I was ambulance driver in the war, because of mustard gas. So we could probably actually pick up a couple other masks in case that's part of our strategy, so that we don't get smoked out ourselves.
True. And I only bring this up because the shirtwaist fire was in 1911. Like, it's top of mind. People are aware that fire can go really badly in a building in the inner city, and it's usually not the wealthier folk who have to deal with that. But nevertheless, I'm sure that that specter is there in the back of people's minds.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, get some smoke bombs, Tony.
And Tony
begin
knows
making
us.
a list. Yeah.
Tony knows us. Tony knows something will go wrong.
Okay, we've got a great plan. So what do we do when that all goes bad?
Well, you guys will have the smoke bombs in your pockets, right? So, so that's another thing. If you, Tony, as the butler, can't talk your way out of if you get caught in the suite, then you drop the smoke bombs and run, right? Is that kind of the idea?
There you go. We're all running out. It could be done in lots of different ways, right? It could be, hey, this safe happens to be in the dining room and everybody is dancing over that floor and that's really inconvenient. Maybe we could get everyone to suddenly leave that room. Or it could be, oh gosh, there's people who we didn't remember coming into the party, but they're running out of the building. But let's not question that because I'm wondering where my main stole was and is it going to get burnt up?
The party isn't in the apartment. The party
the
is
Gala
somewhere
and
else.
The apartment, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's okay. Maybe we can take a couple of the smoke bombs with us.
Smoke bombs for everybody. Up in smoke.
I like that idea. I like that idea. Actually.
Yeah, that's a good one, Tony. I like it. That's a thumbs up. Get some for all of us, and we might need it at the gala.
He's kind of spent his words, and he just kind of starts making a list of what he thinks he'll need to write his cheeks are a little flushed. He's a little embarrassed. He's just writing a list of supplies he thinks he might need to rig something up.
No, we're digging it. We're digging Tony's strategic thinking.
Right, so anything else that's happening tonight, or shall we make it tomorrow and the safe guy comes out?
Yeah, unless Reed's gonna go do your thing with your ladies.
Well, I figured that was going to happen off camera unless y'all want to go
Well, maybe
details.
you should take Mabel with you.
Goes without saying.
Maybe you should take Mabel with you, Reed, so Mabel can get to know her team. Get to know the team. Maybe.
Yeah, and I can be well presented and meet nice ladies.
All right,
I'm not too bad with not so nice ladies either.
Oh my!
Scrub up. Let's go.
Right. Hot date ensues. Insert lascivious details here.
Hey, so it goes well.
Oh my!
Don't worry too much about the collar that they present you with. Anyway.
Oh.
Right. Anyway, the guy is scheduled to come out at 1 o'clock. So does anybody want to do anything the morning of?
Those supplies that we need to make the smoke bombs, you want to buy them and do so carefully, you know? Or have we got them? Do you know what I mean?
So this is the morning of the party, yes?
No. You've still got another day left.
Oh, I just thought I'd slept a lot.
So yeah, I'm presuming that Sugar Joe has already put in any final details on getting attire for going to the gala itself, and everybody else has got fancy clothes for the cocktail party that isn't really going to happen, but whatever.
Maybe we spend the morning at the spa. That'd be nice. Hey, everybody, get our mani-pedis, little facials, a little massage.
Are you taking the entire party to the spa?
Well, no, maybe it's just me, Joe, and Mabel. You said you wanted to come, didn't you? I don't know. You guys are pretty expensive.
I'd like to come, yes.
Yeah, just for a life
Yeah.
experience.
I'd also like to take around and get a better feel for the building. Because I like to know my escapes, because, what we're doing now is pretty serious crime, methinks. So I'd like to at least be able to know how I can get out the building or hide. If it all goes wrong. A spa would be good also, just to relax my nerves, Joe. Don't want to be in prison.
Whatever you want. I
Be
mean, I'm
embarrassing
sure
to tell
Reed's
that to my
probably going to be
parents.
up all night and probably sleeping all morning, right? You're probably right, Reed. You got a dog collar on and all
Yeah.
kinds of weird shit happens. So
Off all night, definitely. Yep. Sounds like it. Lovely.
Dr.
Mhm.
Irving is drinking coffee in the kitchen with several newspapers in front of her, just trying to get a lay of the land. What's happening in the world today?
Who can we blame our espionage on? Whose name can we throw out there? Just to be like, it was them.
Well, and Dr. J's the oldest. We could always blame her anyway. I'm going to use that.
I know
I'm
as
only
someone who
like
has
20.
maybe connections to the Chicago mob, like, be
Yeah.
mad at us. No thanks.
Distant connections to the Chicago mob.
Close enough. They're close enough to connections to be scary.
I split hairs.
Mabel, when Joe brought you into the building, there was a surreptitious tour of the exits, of which there's the main entrance, back door, and of course, your choice of balconies.
Woo! Yes. However, I haven't had a feel for them as to where they pop out and where I could run, maybe. I'm having a little bit of a moment of my young life kind of starting so well and exploding in kind of prison uniform. And one of those dreary skirts that are like Hessian and having to make mailbags or something. I'm a bit worried now. And I'd have to befriend a pigeon on the shelf of the prison.
What more do you want to know?
Well, and maybe it's just perhaps it's not necessarily getting a bit too caught up in the thing. Maybe it is. I just need a stiff drink and a spa session just to relax my anxiety. But Mabel is feeling a bit jumpy. As this gets closer. Yeah, it's not my usual skills, like robbing big things like this. Worst I've done is stole things off my brothers.
Great. We'll just send you and Joe off to the spa. Tony, Dr. J, what you doing?
I'm just so what I'm doing is this is what I'm doing. I've bought all the newspapers, today's and yesterday's newspapers. I'm sitting down in the kitchen. I'm going through the society pages to read up on the people who I probably will be seeing tonight, so that I can be well versed in the local gossip, the news about town, so I can address and recognize people I that I might come across and be able to at least have some small talk conversations with them
Excellent.
while drinking coffee.
I will give you a negative 20 points to any recognition rolls that I have you rolling later. Tony, are you building smoke bombs or are you doing something else?
Well, everybody's out getting manicures. He will take out his rather worn leather hygiene bag and carefully clean under his nails, trim them, make them look all nice. And then we'll go out and look for supplies for the smoke bombs, primarily like a tin foil, potassium nitrate from Garden Center, and some sugar, as well as a pan that he's okay to throw out. So something cheap.
Excellent. Maybe you should have also joined the people at the spa, but one digresses.
No. He's not using any more of Joe's money if he doesn't have to.
Aw.
You're a good boy,
Quite sweet.
Tony. You're a good boy.
Good guy.
So,
You just don't want to get in those bourgeois
you.
ways, do you? That's a good
you know,
union man.
well, he takes great pride. I have it listed on my supplies since the beginning that he has a hygiene bag, and he's got all his little bits in there. It's they're well tended to. They're not the newest or brightest things, but yeah, he has a certain amount of pride in looking after himself, and he doesn't want to be taken for necessarily a wealthy person, but he also doesn't enjoy being looked down upon. So he tries to navigate that. Yeah, and he's also with an interest keeping an eye on those newspapers because it's things to read, and goddamn, he loves to read. So he's like, maybe when you're finished with those, I'll just slip them over. But yeah, he's happily busy on his task.
All right. Well, let's move ahead to the maintenance guy. Enox, I'm going to presume. Joe, are you answering, or are you having Tony bottle for you?
Oh, have my butler. He's got to break in that new outfit I bought him. He looks good in it. Look good, Tony.
Smashing. Absolutely smashing.
He's not sure if you're being genuine or making fun of him, so he just says thank you very quietly.
I am being 100% sincere. Roll a psychology. 100% sincere. I think this
Right.
this
So
could be
Tony answers the door.
a new part of our relationship.
Where I'm your butler.
Oh.
Joe respects people that serve her.
He's so wanting to be that.
That's definitely the vibe you're getting. Sorry, Calyx, go ahead.
Yes. Anyway, the guy at the door introduces himself. Hello, I'm David. I was sent here from Standard Safes. I was told that there is a Miss Carstairs that I'm here for. What can I help with?
I think that's you, Tony, because you're opening the door for him.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm out of practice. Yes, please, right this way. May I take your hat and coat?
Oh, certainly. Thank you.
Wonderful. Right this way, sir. And he leads him into the living room. And if you're not already in there, he lets you know that he's there. But if he's not, like, if you're in a side room, Tony goes in and a lot less formally is just like, hey, the guy's here for the safe.
Fabulous. And because I went to the spa, I am all femmed up. My hair has been done in a very feminine way. I have my nails done. I'm coming out in full femme regalia. And I come out and say, oh, good man. Thank goodness for your attendance to the suite today. As I'm sure your manager told you, I've just purchased this beautiful suite. I'm trying to figure out this lock, and I have some of my staff with me, and really they'll be dealing with it to a certain extent as well. So if you could just, here, let us show you the lock. Tony, darling, would you and Veronica and everybody just move the dining room table, roll up the rug so we can show the safe to the good gentleman?
Certainly, Miss Carstairs. And he begins to do so after first running and grabbing everybody else and being like, all right, safe guys here. Into living room, best behavior, please. And then goes out and moves the table and the rug and reveals the safe.
All right. So, what kind of help exactly did you need with the safe?
Well, we don't seem to understand that from the previous owner to us how we can reset the combination code. I mean, you must have a default, and if you could just show my staff that, because I am notoriously terrible with numbers, and likely I'm going to forget from time to time, and I'll need them to reset for me. Especially after I go to Europe. I go to Europe for long periods of time when I always seem to forget, you know. Numbers are not my thing. So if you could just show us, if you don't mind, good sir, how you reset and then put in a new combination. And let's all pay attention now, staff.
Well, I'm afraid that that's not something that your staff is going to be able to do. It requires a key that we don't distribute to anyone.
Well, how am I supposed to do it? I mean, I've paid all this money for the suite with this safe. Does it mean I have to rip this one out and get a new one? Is that what you're saying, sir?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. You set the number as you wish. I presume that you, which I can do for you if you desire, or I can give you the instructions such that you might do it yourself. But in order to reset the combination back to default, it requires a key that we do not distribute, which means that you do need to call us if you need the safe reset in the future.
Okay, and you have the key on you right now, sir?
Of course, of course. Here, let me reset it. He gets it on his knees and breaks out the key and looks it over. He kind of looks suspiciously back at you. This has already been reset to default. Did you need help setting it to the combination you want?
Well, who set it to default? No one told us that. And if I could just make, you know, as he's bending down, just make a motion to my friends and go like pantomime. We need to get the key and an impression of the key so we can get a copy kind of pantomime while he's bending down over the lock.
Didn't even think about before he came.
When you
Right,
say impression, how's that gonna? Because I'm drawing it. As soon as I saw it, I drew it. I had my notebook out. I was drawing it. But how do we impression?
Wax, usually.
Oh.
Yeah, or you can do it with soap too if you desire.
Soap! Quick! Someone grab the soap!
Go get the soap, Reed.
On it.
I
You
have-
could probably also do it with clay. Anyway,
Do we have clay?
Reed, give me a yeah, nobody talked about this previously.
Oh,
But Reed, give me a draw check and let's see how
Oh,
good
God.
your
Come
art
on, Reed.
is.
My drawing's only
Time to
5.
shine.
It's only 5. Oh, not bad.
oh,
Wait,
Jesus.
I'll burn it. I'll burn it.
You really want to burn that much luck?
Oh, hang on.
That's a lot.
How much do we
Yeah,
need
how much
the
do you
drawing?
have?
Like, would that actually solve the problem?
How
I've only
much-
got 38, so it's probably not a good idea.
Oh,
No.
shit. No, because you would do
No,
like
okay.
these luck rolls.
21's not bad, though. Yeah.
No,
Yes,
Okay, I won't
and
burn
I would
it.
totally make you do the group luck roll.
Ah. Well,
So
21's not bad considering. It could have been a 90, you know. It's not who I spied. It's close. you.
Let's just say that Davina and Veronica recognize your drawing as the safe only because they watched you do it.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Everybody, look in your possessions and see if you have anything there. Because we could bump into him, make him drop the
I
key,
have
and someone
wax
grabs it.
candles and all of that. yeah,
got wax.
Tony's always
Do it.
prepared. Tony has survival candles already listed, 15-hour candles, a dozen stored in his duffel with waterproof match case with matches in shoulder bag. Also carbon paper for copying if we needed to copy anything else. But so we could do this, but the trick is how do we get the key off of him?
I've
And we
got
can't
this.
really
I've
talk
got
right
this.
now because
No,
we're
I've
in
got
thing.
this.
So
I've got this.
Uh,
I've got this.
Can we actually copy a key with wax candles? What kind of wax
You
candles do you
press
have?
the
Because won't
key
they be
into
hard?
the wax to get the imprint of it, right?
Yeah, but like if it's a wax candle, you're not doing that. Sorry.
You have to
I
melt
shouldn't
it,
say
wouldn't you?
that. Yes, we could do that.
Yes.
Alright.
Hello.
So, Joe, what's your idea?
My idea is this. I again do the debutante routine on him. And I go, "Oh, may I take a look at that key if you don't mind?" And I'll hold it in my hand and then I'll like fake trip and drop it. And then
He's not-
Tony can grab it and squish it into his thing.
You've really got to convince him to let go of the key. How are you doing that?
How am I doing
Bribing. Say that his job doesn't pay enough and that you could help out in that department.
Well, let me
No.
just take my look at my things. Persuade's
The
pretty
one
good.
skill that we've got.
Persuade's pretty good.
Hey, okay.
And then I'm just saying, sir, you're quite right. This is something the staff should not be able to do. Do you mind if you're setting it? Can you allow me to try to do it myself with you here to supervise and teach me how? Just so. And
I'm so very sorry, but no. But
Can I
this
roll
will actually
persuade?
be contested, so go ahead, roll persuade.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Go
can
on,
do
try.
persuade.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Oh, don't
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, the psychology failed.
Well, that's the thing. When it's failures, it's just comparing the skills, and his skill in psychology is better than that.
Can I?
He looks
burn
even
some
more
luck?
suspicious now.
No, you.
Do you really want to burn 16 luck?
Well, I have it to burn. She's
Oh,
gonna-
wait,
you saw?
actually, what you have is a reroll token.
I have a reroll token.
You do have. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Remember we
was it?
got because you did so well in the talk at the lunch when you went to
Yeah.
meet up with your debutante friend.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good.
Was I drunk? Okay, well, I would
No,
like to
you
use.
did really well.
Maybe.
I would like to
You
use
can
my
go
reroll.
listen to it's the end of last session. Great. Go ahead and reroll.
Please, please, work.
Yay!
Oh, hard success, mommy.
He looks really doubtful, and uncomfortable, but does give you the key and shows you exactly how to do it with the key. Apparently, there's like this whole thing where you have to unscrew part of it to get to the part where the key goes in, etc., etc. So
I hope I don't break a nail.
While they're doing this, because he doesn't know how long it will take, Tony will say, Lady Irvin, if you please, if you could join me in the anteroom here, and hopes that the doctor will follow.
Tony,
Okay.
I need you here, man, because I'm gonna drop the key for you. So I need you to grab
I
it.
don't have anything,
You have your wax
but I don't
candles.
have anything. I have my wax candles, but with this, we didn't plan this ahead of time.
Well,
yeah, the
Well,
wax
so-
is not.
why do you tell the keeper this, Tony?
Look,
Why?
Because
You have
I'm
a
trying
jacket
to-
with a bunch of pockets that it could be sitting in for a day, for a moment when the power goes
Well,
off.
here's what I'm thinking. Here's
Soap
what
would
I'm
work.
hoping.
Oh my god.
Yes, soap, dough, all sorts of things. But we have a doctor who I'm hoping has something that could potentially knock him out if I were to put it in a flask of alcohol. And, I'm
on.
hoping that you're going to be such a weirdo about this that I'm hoping he'll be like, oh my God. And I'll be like, look, man, I get it. They're just eccentric. I don't understand what's going on here. The only benefit is the prohibition doesn't seem to, roll inside of these apartments. So here, take a swig. And I'll pretend I'm taking a swig too, and hopefully we can have a little moment of that because I'm hoping the only way I can see this working is that if we actually can get him to pass
Tony,
out.
I rolled a hard success. It's working.
To get
Yeah,
the key.
Can you please
Yeah,
let
okay.
it have a chance? And grab the key and press it into your wax candle with all your jacket with all the pockets that I paid for.
It still needs
It's
prep. The wax is hard currently.
Yes.
What
that's
does
the
prep
problem.
Still
mean?
needs prep.
Could somebody faint? I could faint if I see all this is happening. I could faint
Can you
and
faint
then
in his
distract
arms?
everybody.
Faint into the guy's arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I just land on him and he's underneath me. So whichever, but at least that would distract because he'd be concerned for me as a nice young lady with beautifully manicured fingers.
Okay, if you do that, then
Yeah.
I'll quickly pass the
But
key
that
to
would be
Tony
a distraction. And then Tony can kind of figure out what to put this in, the key to get the thing. Maybe if we put it in flour and then drip wax in it, we'd get a thing later.
I don't think you have that much time with it. That's the thing, right?
Okay. Is there a radiator in the room I could put the candle on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I would just be, and then I'll faint, and then I'll flop around as I come out.
Summer. Even so, at this point, Davina just kind of rolls her eyes as you're like all scrambling behind this guy's back. Kneels down beside Joe, takes a look at everything, and makes sure to catch your eye, Joe, and gives you a big wink.
Okay.
Oh. Wait, she can do the cast of the key and stuff because she's the locksmith person that she nicks things.
You can do it from sight. Wow. I was looking forward to fainting though.
You can still faint.
Yeah.
You can figure out fainting if you really want to later, but seriously, between Veronica and Davina, they're having serious doubts over your lack of professionalism in this endeavor.
That's why we
That's
hired
why
them,
we're
to be
hiring them?
honest. That's why we hired them. They were
I'm giving them a look like rich people. I'm looking at them like bloody rich people. Yeah. Oh, what can you expect?
Okay.
Anyway, he does give you the key. He is showing you how to reset the thing, Joe.
Okay.
Davina is kneeling beside you and looking at it. What are you doing?
We still need an impression of the
Praying.
key. Do we still need that? Like, how do we do that part?
No, I think Davina is covering that.
Davina's giving me a wink like she's not worried about it. So I guess I'm just following his instructions and hoping that this $40 wink she gave me is worth it. And I'm learning how to do this because this is a good skill for me to start my learning lockpicking. So I really am listening to the guy and doing it.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty easy to reset the thing. He then runs you through the basics on how to set the lock in the first place. It is ridiculously easy.
Great.
Yeah, he just thinks you all, still thinks a lot of you are a little bit weird, but he's dealt with the ultra wealthy before, and you're no weirder than the others. And unless there's anything else, he's leaving.
Anything else, guys? I mean, Davina gave us the wink, so we're going to rely on that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I wrote down everything that I could see. I wrote it down so we remember what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay, so yeah, all his instructions and stuff. Everyone was paying attention. All right. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Unless anyone can think of anything else they want to do with Mr. Locksmith dude.
I guess not, because we've got the impression of the key sorted. We've got the actual instructions on how to do it. I think we're good.
I think I'll give him a $5 tip for his service call and for him being such a delightful teacher. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go to high tea and just brag about this new skill that I can do with my own hands. To all my rich friends. What an adventure.
Great. give me a psychology check as he's leaving. Joe.
Whoa.
Nope, nope,
Uh-oh.
nope, no.
You
fail.
you didn't catch the look of, oh my god, these ultra wealthy people are just ridiculous. And
So hurtful.
That's on brand for the ultra
yeah,
wealthy, to be fair. To be completely unaware of what people think of them, that's pretty on brand.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah.
yes. He also didn't mention that his company would be billing you for his time. But
Whoa.
Oh
anyway,
my god. That's it. You guys have got to get a side hustle. I need help financing all of this. Get a job.
But hey,
Whew.
there was talk of playing cards earlier.
Oh my god. I'm gonna start calling you Kenny Rogers. Oh, okay.
Can we have like at the end of this? Can we have like a 5-minute bio break?
oh, actually, yeah, that sounds like a fine
Yeah,
fine
let's
thing
do
to
that.
do. Let's just take 5 now, shall we?
Thank
Ah,
you.
that sounds good.
Thanks, everybody.
Woo!
Yeah, Andrew, we can hear you clicking back there really loud.
I'm so sorry. I'll turn it off. I don't know why that's the case.
You might have to just go into your settings in Discord, user settings, go to voice and video, and just turn down your input. Your input sensitivity, so it's not picking up your clicks
Okay.
of your keyboard
Yeah.
or whatever. That might solve
Yeah.
the
Sorry.
problem.
Just trying to adding the notes. Yeah. I'm trying not to be too obnoxious. So
I just think
apologies about that.
I just think your mic's too sensitive. So if you turn that down, then it's not going to pick up the ambient noise and only pick up your voice.
Gotcha.
That
Okay.
would be a suggestion.
No, I appreciate that.
Do you see it there under voice settings? It's about the middle of the page. Input sensitivity. It's a slide bar.
Okay.
You're just going to want to slide it to the left.
Notification. Language. Okay, and so I'm in input sensitivity. Okay. Oh yeah, that's way up.
Yeah. So slide it way down.
So let's see.
You can slide it right down to the bottom.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry about that, and I'm trying to keep it on mute as much as possible. So let me know if you're asking me a question and you don't hear me. It might be because I'm on mute.
Well, how about you try it now?
Trying to minimize that.
Say that, and then try doing some typing. We can tell you if we hear you before we get going.
Okay. Okay, so input mode, voice activity, auto sensitivity. Okay, there we go. Okay, so right now it's at halfway.
Turn it way down. Turn it right down low.
Okay. This is basically the bottom.
Yeah, we can still hear that. Did you save it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, save it? Oh, it has to save for the changes. Okay, let me try that.
Or at least exit out. So it takes...
Okay. I have exited out.
Give us a test.
Typing.
We can still hear it, but not too bad. Can you turn it down a little bit more?
Okay.
But that is working.
It's like literally at the bottom.
Okay.
Because I was saying it's a lot less. You can hear a lot less, so it's pretty.
Okay.
I think it's doing.
Are you using headphones?
And it's on my headphones, so it's funny that's. Yeah.
You could also go into your sound settings of your computer and go right click on your little sound icon, get into your sound settings, and with your input device, you should be able to play around with it there.
Yeah, because I'm doing Discord on my phone with Bluetooth headphones connected to my phone.
Okay. Well, that's. I don't use the phone, so I don't know how to do it on your phone. But still, that is an improvement.
No worries. Well, I'll
doing
keep it. It's an improvement. No, thank you for letting me know, and I will again try to keep mute most of the time, so just to prevent that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll add the first little clutch of notes here into the thing as I go. So hopefully we'll just be adding little paragraphs as we're going.
Biffy, don't forget to hit the save button.
And thank you for keeping notes.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Thank you. Definitely. Yes. Very helpful.
Very much appreciated.
Oh, no problem. The last sentence is Davina got a good look at the safe/process and gave Joe a knowing wink. Hoping this meant she could handle it as is, the party let the serviceman leave with a $5 tip in his pocket and a renewed sense of confusion at the eccentricities of the ultra-wealthy.
Yes, exactly. Right. Yeah, so Davina got a good look. What y'all doing now?
Smoke bombs? Making smoke bombs?
I'm going back and see. I'm going in to see if I can put any whiskey in my coffee. It's rather stressful. Confusing interactions. So I look at everybody. I look at Veronica and Davina and says, "Did that help?"
They look at each other. It's a relatively basic safe. I mean, it's not the most secure thing in the universe. I'm pretty confident I can get I can get the other one that you're wanting me to open just fine.
Cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
around this time, Davina just kind of looks at Reed and a little bit at Tony. And next time you want to try an impression of the key, you might want to plan ahead for that.
Got it.
I said
Noted.
I said in the chat, what is this prep you speak of? What does that mean? We don't know what prep means.
Yeah, the only thing we know is how little we do, how little we know, and that is why we thought it would be good to get the services of professionals like yourself.
And let me assure you, you definitely need our assistance.
Yep.
Yeah, around this time, Veronica and Davina come one on each side of you, Reed, and they goose you.
Oh, okay.
I'm
what
just
what
gonna
does
be
that
off
mean?
just a second. Hang on.
What was your question, Reed?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
no, I'm
you
back.
said goose? Goose?
Oh, sorry. It's I guess it's an American colloquial. They grip your butt.
Oh, like they do in The Sims. Oh, I'm with you. Okay. That was the thing in The Sims too. All right, I'm with you. Got it. Nice. Cool. All right, Reed's happy. Reed is like, oh, that ended well. Okay.
And Andrea has like extra details here. Fantastic.
Hey. Nice one, Tony. Right, with you.
Okay,
Nice.
so
Alright.
doesn't that also
win for
apply to
Reed.
breasts when they grab your breasts, or is that honk? When you honk somebody.
Honestly,
Grab
I've
their
only
boobies.
heard goose for butt. I have
Yeah.
not heard it for breast, but
No, 'cause- yeah, honk. Honk is for tits, isn't it? Yeah, that makes more sense.
Well, it's always good to debate colloquials.
Yeah, my wife's going to be wondering when she gets the computer back, is there a word for goosing boobs? She'll be like, what were you looking up?
Are you Googling that?
It's for my game, don't worry about it.
You're gonna get some funny ass questions.
Yeah, exactly. What
That's
is this game again? Maybe I misunderstand what you guys are doing.
Yeah, what game is this that you're playing?
Right. So, the afternoon is yours. So, I would say it's about 2 in the afternoon. Gala's tomorrow. What y'all doing?
Okay. What else do we need to prepare? So we know how to break into the safe. Anything else that we need to? Because we didn't prepare just now.
Okay.
So
In light of that, I'm gonna sit down everybody else. Okay, how are we planning this? So
Thank you.
Me?
That is exactly what I wanted to say. Let's talk it out so while we have time to make any changes or preparation.
Okay, so Joe and I go to the gala and then we'll leave when we see Marion leave. We might have to, and then that'll be the cue for you guys to kind of break in. Now the question becomes, is anybody else going to be there? So what we might do is maybe what we'll do is before we go off, Joe and I, after we've seen Marion go, we'll go up to the door and we'll knock to make sure to see if there's anybody there. So if somebody comes to the door, we're going to say something along the lines of, "Hey, we're going to the gala. We thought perhaps Marion would like
To share a limo?
a drive, share a limo or something, right?" But if somebody answers, then we're going to have to try to figure out who they are and how long they're going to be there and stuff like that. But if nobody answers, we'll go on. That means that's the cue for you guys to go in. Now, the idea is that you'll need to pick the lock on the door and then go in. And so what are we looking for when you guys break in? We're looking for a safe, I assume, and any information with regards to
And
It's the
her
bad
daughter
guys.
and
and Cupid.
Yeah.
any
there you go.
doctor she's retained for doing surgeries to Anne. Any plans for her European trip? Hotels where she'll be staying, banking information where she's transferred funds, anything at all with the European trip.
Right. Yeah. Where she's going, who she's going with, anything you can find.
And if she has
So
a
we're just
private
basically looking for intel.
exactly. And if she has a private investigator already in Europe and who that person may be and their contact information. Because I'm sure she's hired someone there to keep an eye out for Anne.
So you're going to focus in on you're going to focus in on her office, because we know it's a mirror. So her office, her bedroom,
Dining
and
room has
possibly
the
the living room.
The
if there's
dining
a
room
safe
has
there
the
as well.
safe.
Yeah.
And check her
Okay.
desk and for secret compartments. Because you know those rich people are very paranoid about our shit. And we always think the help is trying to steal from us. So, secret compartments. Check everything.
But I think those
Yeah,
are the focus.
Okay, and just remind me, who's going in into search?
Mm-hmm.
Who's searching? Who?
You, Mabel,
Well, that's a good idea.
the
Yeah.
2 NPCs, Tony.
Okay.
Tony
Oh,
has
is
good at searching, and he has.
Veronica looked at you and it's like, no, you
No.
hired us to pick locks. We're not
Yeah.
doing anything else.
That's
So
fine.
me and Tony
Well, no, but they're going to be there
are
to
going to go
pick
in
locks.
and have a look-see.
They're going to pick the lock to get you in, go in and find the safe in the floor if it has one, and any other safes that are there. That's fine if they just want to stand
then-
around while you guys are looking for stuff. But they need to deal with any locks.
Yeah. And
It's $40.
any
we want
lock,
full
there
service.
might be.
Yes, it's a lot of money.
That was the night before.
And then once we've acquired this stuff, are we going to go back and leave it in your apartment in this building? Or is there somewhere else we should take it so it's off property? Because, of course,
You should be
the
taking your
police are
notebook
probably gonna get
and
involved
making quick
because it's
notes
safe.
and then putting the shit back.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
pictures.
Well,
and,
Right.
and if
I don't know
Reed
if
has
cameras
pictures,
work that
as the
way, do
camera-
they? At this stage of the game? Do they work?
Yeah, how do cameras work back now?
They did have spy cameras in them days.
Well, you do remember
we'd have
that
to get
Reed
developed.
has already done this before, and it
Exactly.
would just need to be developed.
Yeah.
And of
Okay.
course,
Do that.
Reed has to make sure not to blow up the camera in the process, because flash powder, not the most gentle stuff back then.
So let's make
It's
sure
okay.
that we have ample film. I have carbon paper and tracing paper. We'll bring that as well. Notepad. Anything else? Do we think that would be useful in helping us capture what we need?
Gloves.
Gloves,
Yeah, I
sure.
was literally thinking that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I want to leave
here's
fingerprints.
what I'm going to suggest is if you come across somebody, I do have
Mhm.
laudanum. So
Okay.
hopefully that will. I don't think I have chloroform in my bag at this moment, but I can probably get my hands on it tomorrow and bring some. So in case you need to knock somebody out.
There's a problem with laudanum is we have to get it into them.
Yes, it's not like chloroform where you can just put it over their face.
Yeah, but I don't want to have so much of it so that we could kill them.
Exactly. A murder charge is not so. I believe
Yeah.
that. I believe it's a shooting. I think it's a shooting offense. Murder is a
Okay,
shooting offense.
So here are some options. If we get caught, we have a few different. So let's say nobody's there. or nobody answers the door. We don't think anyone's there. Suddenly we're in there. Somebody comes home unexpectedly, or whatever happens. Someone sees us in there. Is it better for us to look like we're robbing the place, or like if we like, let's say we have chloroform, we put the person out. When they come to, is it better that like some of the drawers are pulled out and turned over so that it looks like we were trying to steal something? Or is it better if we go with like smoke bomb, pretend we weren't here, there's a fire, or oh, we saw some smoke, we needed to come in for, I don't know. But we should figure out what our eject seat plan is.
Good point.
Hey, I just had a really good idea.
Were there any, like,
I have a good idea. If we're actually talking about this in character, Sugar Joe will put her hand on Tony's shoulder and say, I trust your good judgment and common sense. And then she's going to take another drink of her gin and tonic.
Okay.
Tony will reach out and grab her drink and take a small sip after.
Personally, I think it would be better that if you get caught and you have to knock somebody out, that you steal a couple of pieces of jewelry and make sure, because the whole idea is we don't want her to be tipped off that we know information, right?
Mm-hmm.
So plan A is to make sure that nobody knows we've gone in, grabbed the information, and left. Plan B is if you get caught, then you need to give them a plausible explanation as to why you're there other than for stealing information. So that would be that fact of stealing some jewelry. So maybe 1 or 2 pieces of jewelry and then boot it out of there.
As well, could we dress so Tony wear his butler's outfit? I could maybe wear a maid's outfit. So again, if someone comes in, that first thing isn't, they may be a bit like, what you doing? But we're just cleaning, because there's still going to be a bit of space.
Mabel in a maid's outfit would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like a little French maid's outfit. Oh my God, that'd be so funny. Oh my God, that'd be so funny. Mabel in the French maid's outfit. Oh
little
my God.
frilly black thing, feather dusted. But at least then, to begin, that first impression is we're just servants. They may be like, what you doing? But we can easily say, well, we're just cleaning, just organizing for the
But think if you were in a French maid outfit with
doing
your
our job,
garter belts showing and a whip in your hands, they don't want to know.
No.
Saying go it that way.
Yeah, well, I could do that and just distract them completely.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, just being like,
So
let's
funny.
fit in, because no one actually pays that much attention to servants.
That's true.
True.
Because we may need that bit of a space to get out or to actually incapacitate them. Whereas if we're both stood there in suits,
as Calix
they might get
mentioned, the building has an on-staff cleaning person for people that don't have their own staff. So that's a brilliant idea, Mabel, to maybe impersonate that on-staff cleaning service. I like it. It's very clever.
And gives us just that bit of time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done now. I don't need to think of any other ideas.
All right, so we'll order you a maid's outfit from the same place I ordered the butler's outfit. Again, it's costing money.
So who's breaking in? So it's
me and
Mabel, Tony. Okay, and where am I?
Yeah, Reed, you're taking pictures of documents.
Yeah, okay. Taking pictures.
Tony's
so you're
taking
gonna have a
notes.
cleaning outfit too.
Mabel's keeping an eye out at the door in case anyone comes, right? And then the 2 ladies are opening locks for you.
Yeah, can do that.
Yeah.
As well.
But I think we should still all be dressed in costume so it doesn't look weird.
Yeah, I'll get some extra maid
as we
things
coming. Yeah.
For the Veronica
and as we come in and out of that suite, no one's going to pay attention to us.
Yep. Just a team of cleaners.
We're just servants.
A team of cleaners. I love it.
Davina looks over at you, Joe. Can you get an extra short skirt for Reed?
Oh God! Oh God! Reed looks
Show a bit of leg, Reed.
Absolutely.
Oh, we're getting racy. Bit of like.
Absolutely.
Well, Tony
Davina,
doesn't know if
darling.
it will be relevant. He's gonna let go to get something like a tin of Altoids or something like that, and melt some of his wax in there, so that he can kind of keep that in his pocket. Hopefully, it will kind of be somewhat warmer if they get in there, and there's a key that they do need an impression of. Fool me once, can't fool me again. Yeah.
Good plan.
In that case, you might want some clay just in your pocket instead of wax.
Mm-hmm.
Less messy.
I mean, sure. Yeah. Good plan. Good plan.
I would also take a couple of torches in case you need to keep the lights out.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flashlights.
Oh, I've got one. I've got one.
Flashlight,
one.
not torches.
In my possessions, it's like the one thing that I do have.
And I think
Flashlight,
I
yeah.
have one too.
Yay! We actually came prepared.
Flashlight. Yeah, I have a flashlight as well. And I'll go and pick up some.
Chloroform?
Chlorophyll tomorrow. Chloroform. Sorry, chlorophyll. Some
The plants
chloroform
now.
in case you guys need it.
Oh, do we ought to pick up some extra film for the camera as well?
Yeah.
Just in case.
And as
And
well, what
costumes.
we should also pick up the chemicals to
Develop.
produce the film.
Yeah. And
Process
can we transform Joe? Can we transform one of your rooms into a dark room so we can, develop some pictures?
I guess so. My God. Sure. Of course.
Only temporarily.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, which room can we do that in?
The smallest, crappiest one.
We need like blinds and stuff.
No, there's that back bedroom that's on the hallway
Probably.
on the left-hand side of the map. Top left-hand side. It's an inside
Okay.
bedroom. You can use that space. If that's
Awesome.
okay.
Yeah.
And we need things to cover up the windows and stuff, you know.
There's no windows in
Yeah,
there.
the only goal.
Right there.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
there is.
and right here.
The closet.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
put
there's
her-
the closet. Yes, that's right. There's the closet right here.
Yeah.
Good one.
Put her in the closet.
We can do that.
Back
Okay,
into the
cool.
closet with you, Reed.
Yeah.
So the other thing is,
Oh, go ahead.
sorry, the other thing is you've got to look at you get a sense of this layout. The other thing is when you go in and look at it, see if there's any secret compartments or secret rooms.
Mhm.
Exactly, yeah,
So
that's
that
a
might
good
be
idea.
an issue there.
Let's pull out the building plans
I
and
mean,
take a look
it's
at them too.
probably, yeah. I doubt it, but let's be let's be prepared for that.
Well, let's look at those building things right now. Can we do like a roll? Everyone looking at the plans to see if we can spot secret passageways? Like a library research
Yeah,
or
what would that be?
something, or some kind of roll to see if anyone
It
can
would
spot
be
hidden
under
passage.
Spot hidden.
spot
okay.
hidden.
Okay, let's look at the plans and see if we spot
Alright.
anything, guys.
Oh, somebody did. Hey, Joe.
Only a regular success, though.
As far as you can tell, this is pretty straightforward. There's no secret anythings to be had
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't see anything, folks. This architect absolutely lack imagination and drama. What?
This
You
is
guys
so
what
brutal.
yet?
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
Mabel, can you show us on the
So,
plans
yeah.
where the fire escapes that you sussed out when you did your tour of the building? And all your escape routes?
We
for
did it
Ca-
together.
Did we do it? Did we? Okay,
Didn't we
great.
do it together?
Okay.
Wouldn't it be
Yeah,
here
yeah.
and here?
But I mean for the whole building.
Because
Is that the balcony?
And the fire escapes for the whole building. Because if we're going to use the smoke bombs, right? So let's cover those points in this discussion, too.
okay.
Yes.
So everybody
However,
knows-
I mean, you and I both did that, I believe, Joe.
I thought we did the
Looked
SWOT
at it, and I
treatment
have to say
together.
off the top of my head. Yeah, but we did this when we first came in.
Well, but we got to tell the rest
They
of the
did
people
before.
and our
We have a
subcontractors.
fire escape.
Yep.
So there's a fire escape that'll be around the back. back or side. Not certain where this building attached. We've got the front door, and there's probably a servant's entrance, kitchen entrance. So three there. And then there's the balcony and the lift.
Excellent. Good job, Mabel, sussing all that out.
I mean, yeah.
So
I'm not-
timing wise, I figure you guys have, let's say, I figure you guys have probably a couple of hours to go through and get through things. If we find that we are, do we have the phone number for Marion Cooper Hewitt's apartment?
No, there are no phone numbers back in this area. You
Okay.
have to go through the
Through that.
operator.
Switchboard.
So what we could do is if she leaves the cocktail party early, we could let you guys know by phoning the suite, letting it ring twice, hanging up, calling back, and then hanging up after one ring. How does that sound?
So that's if she's coming back. Sorry, I missed
So
that.
you'll hear, yeah. So if you guys are in searching,
Yeah. Okay.
we will let you know if she's left the party early and is heading
Mhm.
back home.
Yeah,
we need to
you'll
give
call.
you guys a signal. So the
Yeah.
signal is to sorry.
I'm going to interrupt in the sense that
Yeah.
it wouldn't really work that way. You wouldn't have control over how many rings the operator or
Oh
switchboard
right, the
allows.
operator does that, right?
Yes, exactly. So what if you want a more era-civic way of doing this, you can have somebody who keeps an ear out for the phone in Joe's apartment.
Mm.
So keep
Oh,
an ear out
clever.
for the phone, and then we will try
actually
to call.
pick it up and
Yeah.
pick up the phone and speak.
Yeah. So you'll have to keep an ear out for the phone. If you hear it, pick it up, and if it's us, we'll tell you about what's going on.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes. Okay. Anything else?
About the smoke bombs, because I have made some smoke bombs, but are we going another direction now, I take it?
No, those are your
Well,
backup.
we
I'm
found this
going to
backup.
say that
Those are your backup.
I'm
Okay.
going to
Yeah.
say that you have one smoke bomb per person in the party.
Nice.
Yay! Okay.
You never know. We might need it as well.
Yeah.
That's a very chaotic formula, but great.
Um,
Welcome
yeah,
to the party.
whether or not you would like to sit Reed down and have a little chat with them on exactly when is a good time to use the smoke bomb is another question. I won't get
Yeah, you might
involved
wanna
in
do that.
No, but that's a good thing for us as we're
You might wanna do
sitting
that.
here.
Read like writes it down.
Tony tells us exactly how to use them in the most advantageous way, because maybe some of us haven't used them before. So a
Yeah,
little
and when.
tutorial at the dining room table is a great idea. Let's in character we do that. We follow Tony's
Yeah.
instructions, how to do it, where to release it.
Basically, I let you know. I've tried to set them up so they have more smoke than any sparks or flames, but still probably not best if you're not trying to start a fire. Maybe don't put them in like a whole a waste paper basket full of tiny shredded paper or something like that. Like, let's there still is a potential of that. There are you can puncture little holes in the exposure if you want the smoke to come out from multiple parts. And there's a wick, so you'll each need a match or two. I have matches for anyone who doesn't have one. Grab one out of the box or two if you need one. Basically, it's going to just do its thing. Unless you spark it, light the wick. It's not going to do anything. It shouldn't make any particular noise, but it is going to release a lot of smoke, and it's probably not great for your health. But heck, we all smoke like chimneys here anyway, so what does that matter?
I love that. That was a wonderful presentation.
Writes that down.
Clapping. That was beautiful. I love it. Well said.
Okay. Well, I don't now. Sugar Joe, what do we want to do? Now we've kind of gone over what these guys are going to do when we go. Are we looking to? We're not going to chat up Marion.
We're going to chat up all her
But I
friends
think
and
it might
find out
be
about her
useful.
European trip.
Yeah, but we also, I think we also, it'd be good if one of us, at least one of us, and maybe, well, it doesn't matter who, but we will listen in on her conversation. So we kind of have to listen into what she's kind of saying to people. How's that?
Yeah. Hey, listen. What is your listen skill? Because mine is only 34.
Oh, fuck me.
Mine's 34.
Oh.
What's yours?
I think I have a
No.
listen. I don't. Let me wait. Let me see. What the hell is my listen? Oh fuck! It's 20.
Well, that doesn't matter. We're both listening, and we might
Well,
score. And
doesn't
if we succeed, then we can increase it, right? So that's a good listening thing.
Okay.
And it's good to
All
see,
right.
find out who. So we want to find about the European trip. We find out if she's traveling with any traveling companions from our circle, and if so, we ingratiate ourselves. So if we are going as well, then we'll say, oh, well, we might bump into you in wherever we are, right? Saint Tropez or whatever. You know, if we are, maybe let's go and we can go to the casino or whatever, right? But we want to make connections so that socially they won't be surprised if they see us there. And maybe they'll take us into their inner circle, tell us where they're staying, so that if we when we're in the same place, you know what I mean? Like this is going to be a social game part for you and I.
Yeah.
Making friends,
Now,
making connections.
Now remember, I have I have a lot in intimidate, but I have nothing in persuade or charm. So, or even fast talk. Do I have anything? I don't even have anything in fast talk.
Why
So
are we bringing you again?
I'm going to let
you got some psychology, don't you? Psychology and psychoanalysis.
I do have good psychology. Yeah, I have psychology. I have 60 in psychology, which means I can suss out if somebody's lying or uncomfortable or whatever the keeper wants me to suss out. Psychology. Yeah. So let's do that.
Okay. What else do you think we should be in, other than other than keeping what's her face at the gala as long as we can? If she leaves home early, maybe we spill a glass of wine on her dress or something like that.
Yep. I think that's a good point.
Wouldn't she go home if she had been spilled on?
Well,
True.
she's already
It might
going
be
home.
Something that we'll have to
trip and fall on her or something like Mabel was going to do. Try and break her leg. Try and break a leg. You're a doctor.
No.
You can intentionally wreck her knees or something.
Well, we can always take our laudanum and put it in her drink.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
I gotta love that laudanum, man.
Or
nothing ethical here at all.
So if we're getting diabolical,
yes.
right? We could also ask her if she would share her limo
As
to get a ride to get a ride back to the building, and we could get some.
Yeah.
What's the name of that chemical? The truth serum. Did that exist in this time? Maybe we inject it and find out, and we can interrogate her. Inject it into Marion. If she gives us a ride home or whatever, and then find out what her real plans are. What is that name of that? Sodium pentonite or sodium?
Pentothal.
So here's the problem with that. She'll probably be with a butler, or at least a chauffeur. Sorry, not a butler, a chauffeur.
I'm just saying we do that to her maybe in the elevator on the way up to the suite, away from the butler, and then we take her into and we we interrogate her.
I,
You're good at intimidation.
I'm good at intimidation, but do we want her to know we are drugging her and questioning her?
Well, I was just throwing it out as a wild card. I want to see how far you would go.
Okay.
And I
We-
realize that now you have boundaries.
Go. I'm kidding. No. But so here's what I could do. I could drug her with the laudanum and then insert her with the truth serum. I'm trying to see right now whether truth serum was in existence back in the 60s. In the 20s. So
Andrea's done it.
In 1903, they developed a barbital, which is the early precedent that would have been available. So later down, they did phenobarbital, and then much later throughout the century, we got all these spin-offs. But either barbital as a bit of a sedative, or if you're have access, then you could even get phenobarbital 10 years later.
Wow, very good. Thank you, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. That was pretty awesome.
This is the problem when you make characters like yourself. He just wants to sit in the corner and read. Yes, accurate.
All right.
And
So
by the way, Tony, you can have an inspiration token too for being so awesome getting information.
yes, when I look up truth serum, it says it emerged during the early 1940s with Nazi interrogation experiments and American interest in truth drugs for interrogation. However, it could be if you drug her, she might be more susceptible to questioning. But all right, I'll pop some.
Hey, do you want to go even darker?
Barbituric.
Do you want to go even darker?
I ain't killing her.
Well, we'd be over and done with if she was dead.
How about if you is there any medical way you could just put her into a coma until after Anne turns 18? Or whatever age she needs to.
21.
Until after she turns 21?
Well, no.
Come on, I know
Well, the
you.
problem is,
come
though,
on.
with that.
You have questionable
No,
medical
can't,
ethics.
because
Come on.
It doesn't. The problem with that is, I could knock her out, but to continue to drug her to keep her in a coma-like state. Well, for one thing, you'd need full hospitalization to be able to sustain a body when it's in a coma.
Maybe we should just kill her then.
No, we're not killing her. No, we're not.
That would protect Anne for good.
That is the line I draw. But we don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Don't we? Really? All right. It's just.
Listen, I was hired. I was hired, or I was brought in to look for Anne, not to kill Marion.
Wow. Okay. All right. No, I respect your boundaries. Your boundaries surprised me after your mob boss doctor. But okay. You draw the line at killing.
There's a reason why I left that. I left that behind.
And technically, I believe Dr. J was the mob's abortion doctor, not just a random doctor.
Yes.
But one digresses.
She has a very particular set of skills.
I do. I have a very particular set of skills. I deal with stuff. I ain't killing her. There's no reason for my character to believe she should die.
No problem. I
At
just
this
thought
moment
it
in
couldn't
time.
hurt to ask. That's all. Just asking. I respect your boundaries. That's not.
And Dr. J looks at you, takes out a cigarette, lights it, and just and blows smoke in your face.
What, you're not going to threaten Sugar Joe too?
No, I'm hoping that that's a very strong signal of cough. I appreciate you funding this little malcontent group of malcontents, but I don't kill. I don't murder unless I have to.
Oh, unless you have to. Okay, I'm going to file that away. So that's not 100% no.
We
That's
all
just a
might have to
conditional
kill
no.
somebody. Well, might have to kill. We might have to kill somebody in self-defense. I might have to shoot somebody who's shooting at me.
Nice.
I mean, those, those zombie kids. So I would have gotten them killed. But anyway,
No problem.
that was so long ago.
It's like a week
What
ago.
happened to those innocent days? All right.
Anything else we have to plan? Or are we good? Anything else, anybody?
What's the escape plan if we get caught again? You smoke bomb? Is that our backup, or is that definitely our escape plan?
I think the attempt is to first talk yourselves out as the help, and if that doesn't work, smoke bomb, split up, meet up at a rendezvous at another place that's not Joe's apartment. So maybe you should choose where you're gonna meet up.
There's a diner a couple blocks down, 24-hour diner.
That works.
Yeah. Plan 1, be sneaky, get in and out unseen. Plan 2, plausible deniability, give a reason as to why you're there. Option 3, shit is fucked. Smoke bomb and hope everything goes well. Pretend there's a fire, pretend there's some distraction, try to get people's attention. We don't want to blow up our spot, so at all costs, please do not indicate what we're looking for, who we're looking for, or why we're looking for it.
Got it.
Yeah,
And
that's
all
great.
I want to say is this is the most well-planned event we've had
So far.
So what could go wrong?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
and it frightens
Did you
me to
want the
think that things can go wrong. Oh God,
Okay,
Calix,
let's go.
what did you say?
Did you want the list? As in list of what
List?
could go wrong? Still.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, no. I expect you to spring that on us.
Oh, don't worry. I will.
Oh god.
All right.
Gonna go so well.
All right.
We're gonna survive.
feel
We're
good
gonna
about
do
this.
great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have. So when I'm going out, I will have my cane. I will also have, I don't have. I will have some of the Laudanum and barbiturates. And I'll have the smoke bomb. Yeah, and that's it. I don't have a gun or anything. I just have my, because I only really use a shotgun. So, and I ain't sneaking a shotgun. What about you, Joe?
Well, I mean, it's
You have
more
a
a
gun?
social game, so I'm not sure if I'm taking any weapons. I don't think. I'm in my girly girl frock, so I mean.
Do you not have a purse?
Yeah, of course I have a purse. It's a really nice purse. It's got like little tiny baby pearls beaded into it. It's really quite sharp. I love it. But if you're
And
asking
don't
if
you
I'm
have a garter
carrying,
belt as well?
Oh yeah, garter belt.
I do have a garter belt on.
Of
Isn't
course,
that
I have
traditionally
cigarette.
where weapons go?
Well, I guess
For the
so.
hyper femme.
But I'm just looking at my stuff. I tell you what, I'll take my my switchblade maybe and keep it in my garter belt.
Okay.
I don't think I have a little. I wouldn't mind
Okay.
a little gun, but I don't think it's. I mean, if I have to, that would not be the place even for a little lady's gun to pull out of my garter belt and start firing away. I think I'll have to take the switchblade.
Okay.
I think bringing too many weapons to a gala like this, it will. As soon as we dance with somebody will figure it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't believe I'm saying leave my gun at home.
I crook my arm. All right, I will escort you to the ball, my lady.
Well, thank you. I'll put some lipstick on. Do I have any lipstick on my teeth? I got any?
No,
good.
No, you're good.
All right.
You're good.
I love my nails. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, so we're waiting to see Marion leave.
Yep.
Yeah, so how are you going to do that?
I got a peephole out my front door.
I think we're just gonna, people at the front
Tony's
door.
looking out the peephole at the front door. He's a butler.
Excellent.
That's his job.
I would like to point out that you're not actually technically paying Tony, but one digresses.
He's gotten so many free clothes out of me.
Well,
Come
I've
on.
forgotten that.
I was gonna say, technically,
That's Tony's job now.
sugar has to be
Yeah.
You pay his time.
Excellent.
right.
Right. Anyway, Tony, yeah, let's say, 4:30 is when, Min, is, actually leaves. Which
Sounds
is
good.
actually fairly early. The gala officially starts at 6:30.
Oh. Okay. So I tell Tony to go to the door, to the front window, in case he can see what she gets, if she gets into a car, and what's the make and model and stuff. And then Sugar and I will go and knock on the door. Give it like a couple of minutes for her to kind of walk out, and we'll go to the front door of the apartment. I'm going to say to everybody, we're on.
Um,
So Tony's looking out and watching this, and if she doesn't get in a car and she just starts going down the street in a strange direction, he'll follow her at a distance.
wait, are you doing this at the window in Joe's apartment, or are you going into the lobby to watch?
I'll go down to the lobby.
Right. As you were there for more than a few minutes, door the doorman kind of like looks at you and it's like, "Are you waiting for somebody?"
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were going to have a delivery for Mrs. Carstairs or Miss Carstairs. She had ordered some flowers, but I'm not sure if they're supposed to arrive this evening or tomorrow morning. So I just thought I'd come and have a look to see before the shop closes at 5.
I can call you if they come here.
Oh, thank you. That's really helpful. And I'll just you know take a chance to have a quick puff, and I'll just walk out the door and wait on the sidewalk.
Are you doing it out of sight of the doorman?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, you get sight of the car that Marion is taking and make note of the make and model of that.
So she gets in and they drive off.
Yes.
Okay. Grand. I'll stub out my cigarette and head back inside and nod my head to the doorman, say thanks again, and then head upstairs to let the folks know.
And out of curiosity, are any of the PCs not smokers? I'll take that as a no. You all smoke. Good to know.
He doesn't smoke often, but he carries them with him because, it tends to be useful, especially if you're trying to get to know people for either union activities or other type of group, adjacent activities. It's an instant camaraderie. So.
Excellent. Um, Right. So, what's next?
I go into Joe's suite and I say, she's taken off in the car. If you want to go check, give a knock on her door there.
Okay. So I take Joe's arm and we head out. And on the way out, I knock with a bit of a loud knock on the door, on Marion Hewitt's Cooper Hewitt's door.
You don't hear anything inside, and nobody answers the door.
Okay. So I kind of say, okay, so let's head out. Because by then as well, Tony would have given us where the make and model of the car. And would Tony have seen whether, I assume that it was somebody else driving the car.
Yes, Tony did see that. Marion did not drive herself. That would be Ghost.
I know. I never know. So we head out. I assume, Sugar, will take your car? Sugar.
No, I think we're taking a taxi.
Okay, let's take a taxi, Sugar.
Take a taxi. Don't drink and drive in my car. It's way too valuable.
I will escort you to the cab and to the curb, and we will hail a taxi.
Nice.
And we will try to keep an eye on the. We know the car, the general direction where the car went. Let's see if we can find it.
Well, she's got a 10-15 minute start on us, so in New York traffic, I doubt if we'll find it. We might as well just go to the gala. I hope you're a good dancer, Dr. J.
2 hours.
What do you mean the gala doesn't start? Well, why are we
You're
leaving now?
You're going to find out, aren't you?
Why are we leaving now?
Because, well, in the hopes that maybe we can find her.
I think it's going to look weird if we go to the gala 2 hours
we
early.
Did not plan for this.
Why would she? I also don't understand why
something
she left.
again.
Why did she leave 2 hours early before the gala? That seems weird. She's just hosting.
She's not going to the gala.
Oh, dun dun dun.
She has another stop first, maybe.
Yeah, what nefarious things is she up to?
Maybe she's getting her hair
She's
done.
Taylor.
Yeah, maybe she's getting her nails done.
First time we planned something. I did something we weren't expecting.
Immediately.
Well, I don't think we need to go and hang out at the gala. First of all, I'm in heels. I'm not standing in these fucking heels for an extra 2 hours. No fucking way.
What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know.
Do you want to stay?
It was your plan.
Taylor. Taylor.
What?
I could just see Sugar Joe and I having this argument in front of the doorman. Like, what do you want to do? I don't know. Well, do something.
Well, where's this at? Let's go find I'm sure it's at a hoity-toity part of town. And I'm sure I know there's probably nightclubs close by or something. Maybe we go into a nightclub, watch some really good jazz. Whatever. What?
I'm going to go up to the doorman.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm going to say, hi. Look, we were supposed to meet Miss Cooper Hewitt to go to the gala. I think we might have missed her. Do you know where she might have gone? I'm trying here.
I'm terribly sorry. I'm not apprised of movements of the tenants here. I can't help you.
I go back to Sugar and I say, okay, Sugar Joe, I said, okay, let's wait here then in case she comes back. And we'll go back up, get the guys to go in and take a look.
Okay.
And we'll hang out and just keep an eye on things. How's that?
Okay. I'm taking off these heels then because they're killing me in my knees.
And I said, that's fine. I'm going to stay down here and keep an eye on things. I'm going to pick up the newspaper and I'm going to sit in the lobby and and start reading and keep an eye in case she comes back.
Okie dokie.
I'm trying here, trying with the seat of my pants.
No, it's not your fault that she left 2 hours early. I'm gonna go back and finish doing touch up my makeup.
You go ahead. All right, you go ahead.
I go upstairs and I tell everyone, yeah, go ahead and do your thing. Dr. J's downstairs reading the newspaper in case she comes back. So, yeah. What time of day is it right now,
Okay.
Peacekeeper?
We're on.
4:30.
4:30.
4:30? Oh, my God.
Oh.
And I have to wear these
if the gala
nylons?
doesn't start... If the gala doesn't start for another few hours, then let's investigate, but let's do so with the understanding that we may have to hightail it out of here quickly. So let's not do anything too intensive that we can't that would be visible if we had to skedaddle.
Don't blow up anything.
Yeah, no smoke bombs, people.
Reed puts the smoke bomb back in their pocket, like,
Oh.
And was she dressed when she left? All dressed up to go?
Yes, she was.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
That's an
all right
important
then.
question we should have asked earlier.
Well, because she could just be nipping out and coming back. So
True.
Yeah.
True. Yes, no,
All right.
that's a very good question.
All right, so let's get going then.
Okay.
Woohoo! Come on, Davina, you're with me.
Hang on, I'm moving.
All right.
Oh wait, I was still in Sugar Joe's place. Alrighty,
Hey.
so okay, as you can see, this is the mirror image, and thus Marion's place. Let me grab Tony. There you are. Right. So yeah. Davina gets through the front door lock with a good deal of ease, and you're inside. So position your tokens on where you'd like to search first.
Nice. Okay.
And the position of your tokens is important, so please keep them current.
Oh. Good.
Oh, I don't know whether I like that. Okay,
Nope.
here we go. Where am I gonna be?
Me neither. Can we tell what? We're just going in blind, aren't we? So we're not going to know what rooms, what.
No,
Well, you know from the blueprints, it's the mirror image of Joe's.
You know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
We
just
did prep,
thinking,
remember?
like, do we know which one is her bedroom? Yeah, I'm thinking, do we know which one's her actual bedroom? Because there are multiple bedrooms, so do we know which one is hers? Because she'll keep stuff in her
Probably
room.
the biggest one. The biggest one is here. You're probably
Probably-
looking at
okay.
the map.
The one with the I
Yeah.
assume that's
Ah.
right. You see the one with the ensuite at the end? I'm sure that's hers. She would
Mhm.
want her own private powder
Yeah.
Yeah.
room.
Got ya.
And
Don't forget
maybe
the safe will be in the dining room, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
if you guys are in a room with a window that leads to a fire escape, maybe just check if it's locked or unlocked before you start looking around in case you need to quickly vacate.
No, that's a good idea.
Got it. Got it. Checking for fire escapes on it.
Okay, doing that.
Right. Actually, before you get that far, I'm going to move you
There was
back.
a knock at the door.
Tony. No. Tony, where exactly is your token, by the way? Are you staying by the door?
For now, I'm
Okay.
highly suspicious.
Mm. Gotta have a watch.
Right.
Someone keep watch.
Yeah. Reed, Mabel, power checks, please.
Power.
Sorry, what
Oh,
checks?
okay.
Power.
Power.
Yeah.
I've
Power
got the
check.
power.
Oh. Oh, so close. So close.
You might
Oh,
not
God.
have her.
11 points is not close. Anyway,
It could have been worse. It could have been.
Oh,
Oh,
Mabel.
Mabel.
That's why
Ooh,
Mabel's the
damn.
leader.
Shit.
That's why she's the
I
leader of
am
this A team.
powerful. I am a powerful
Woman.
Yeah.
This woman, hear her roar.
That's it.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah. Anyway, Reed, you hear in your mind, "Let me out! Let me out!"
Oh god.
Oh, it's another
Oh,
worm
who
thing?
let the dogs out? Oh shit! Wait, do we know where Shelley ended up? Do we know where Shelley ended up in the end? Do we? The
Sorry,
worm.
what?
You know the worm alien thingy
Yeah, the
that
alien
we
thing
stole.
Dr. J's
Oh.
a friend with.
Yeah. Where?
Oh,
Yeah.
that one.
Where did? Yeah. Did we end up
The
knowing?
worm thing.
What,
Shirley,
yeah. What did we do with it?
all you know is that Shirley went to Miranda.
Shelley. Right, Miranda. Okay, Shirley. Sorry, I keep calling it Shelley.
Close.
Shirley. Of course. Okay, so oh no, Reed is immediately going to panic and think it's Shirley. Reed's thinking it's Shirley. Shit. Great. Wonderful. Oh god. I guess am I able to try and figure out where the sound's coming from?
It's coming from well, it's in your mind, but you get the impression that it's whatever it is speaking to you is in this bedroom.
Oh,
Oh wait,
in the farm.
sorry, this bedroom.
Oh,
Now
okay.
can you see
So
what
I
I'm seeing
guess
on the map?
Yeah.
Maybe it's Anne. Free her.
Does that mean? Oh god. Does that mean I'm just gonna? Because I've absolutely abysmally failed that. So I'm just gonna go towards that bedroom, I guess. Woo! Don't worry, damsel in distress. I will
Excellent.
save you.
It's pitch black in there.
Right. Love that for me. I have a flashlight.
There's absolutely no light coming in the window, and more importantly, the flashlight does jack shit. It's still dark.
Oh. Oh. Well, I guess as I'm walking into the room, I do shout out, "Don't worry, damsel in distress. I will save you." So hopefully Mabel can hear that hint, hint, and know that something's weird.
Okay.
Yes, you hear in your mind again, Reed. Will you let me out, please?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm looking for you.
That's nice manners too.
How am I
like
gonna
that.
navigate a dark room?
I don't know what's in there though.
Right. Mabel, what are you doing in the hallway when you see
Okay.
Reed break with the plan and enter this bedroom?
And I'm saying
Okay,
everything
so
loud,
I
loud
see-
enough so that Mabel can hear. By the
And
way,
more
I'm,
importantly, you there's dim light to see by in the hallway where you're standing, but glancing into the room, it is pitch black and it makes no fucking sense to you.
Okay, so sorry, which room is Reed in? Where did they go?
bedroom.
This bedroom. The second one.
There you go, there they are. Okay, so I can't see in the bedroom. I know it's a bedroom, but I can't see in there.
Yes, you know from the blueprints and Joe's apartment that is a bedroom, but you can't see shit in there.
Yeah, and I can hear Reed. Yes?
Yes, Reed is volunteering to save the damsel.
Okay, so I'm just going to come to the door, because we're on a timeline, and be like, who are you talking to? Reed, I hear you talking. Who are you going to save?
There's a damsel. She keeps asking for help.
A damsel?
She says, yeah, she needs saving.
What's her
Can't you
name?
hear her?
No, I can't hear anything. I just hear you talking. Are you sure there's someone in there? You're not going crazy, are you? It's not the worm again, is it? Where's the light?
Yeah. Right as you say, where's the light? That's when you can suddenly see into the room. Are you actually looking into the room, or were you?
I'm at the door. Yeah, I'm looking in, but I'm at the door.
Great, both of you can roll me sanity checks then.
Oh, great!
God.
Do I have to
Love
do
that?
I already think that
Going
Reed's
to die.
insane. Okay,
Bollocks.
One fail. Great.
Oh, Mabel, you are on this.
You're a superstar.
Jesus.
This again
Right.
is why Mabel is in charge of
hell.
that team.
Yeah.
It's true.
Probably for the best
Yep,
here.
we made her in charge.
Why is this thing
Woo!
not
See it.
working right?
At last, I am sane.
Right. Anyway, no sanity lost for you, Mabel. However, Reed, you lose a
Uh-huh.
d6.
Oh, D6.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, a d6.
Damn.
You're going
Oh,
mad,
only one. Only
baby.
one.
Only one. Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, that's
Fine.
good.
That's it.
Yeah.
Lucky.
I've seen worse.
Yes, yeah.
Seen worse.
Well, maybe, but anyway, here. This is what you see.
Oh,
fuck
Oh
is that?
boy.
Oh.
Ooh.
What
Is
the
that a
hell
wand?
Is that?
Oh,
Ooh.
no, it's a
Looking
cigarette.
That's
Oh,
nuts.
it smokes too.
I know. Is that a cigarette or is it a sword?
Cruella de
it-
Vil as a
Holy
creature.
smoking.
It looks
like
more
it.
like a knife.
Knife? Wait, it's got a
Wow.
weapon?
Cigarette. Oh, wow.
No, well, in the picture it does, but it doesn't have anything currently on them that looks weapon-like.
Gotcha. What's the big, like, face bit? You know the bit where the face should be? What the fuck is that? Like, what
Yeah.
is that?
What is that?
Well, it's
That's why you've lost one sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, that's exactly why you lost the sanity point there.
Just staring at it going, where's the face? What am I looking at?
Let me out! Let me out!
Oh, fuck.
Bro.
You can
This is
stay
where
in
I
there.
turn to Mabel. This is where I turn to Mabel and I go, damn, that's the ugliest damsel I've ever seen, girl. What the fuck is that? Bro.
So is this thing still just saying let me out? It's not coming to the door, it's not charging us?
No, it's not.
Okay. And then I don't know, I'd just be saying, Reed, get out! Get out of there! What is that?
Can I psychology it to figure out if it is in distress or if it's faking it? Because I think it's in distress, right? So I want to double check.
Well, this thing is so wildly different than a human, you're gonna need like an extreme success. But please roll it.
You can do
Oh,
it. We believe in you.
okay. Great.
Oh my god, you
shit,
did it! Oh, a 3! Oh, that's so awesome! Good
Holy
job! Holy shit!
Well,
Good job, Reed.
Oh,
yes,
That's awesome.
yes. Creature
the
is
roll of
in
the day.
distress, and
yeah.
you get the impression that it's
pretty
being
good for
kept
her,
as a
though.
prisoner here.
That's awesome.
Wait, so it's in distress, and so can I get the impression that it's in distress because like Lily is in danger, or it's in distress because it's obviously been stopped from doing what it wants to do? Do you know what I mean?
Excuse me.
It's being held prisoner.
Oh, okay. So all right. Prisoner. Okay.
If Marion's got it
So
as a prisoner, it's
yeah.
good, right? Because Marion's an evil bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, who's the bad guy in this situation? What's going on? Can I talk to it because it spoke to me, right? Can I talk to it? It's a one-way call system.
Well, you won't be able to speak to it telepathically, but you can speak out loud and it can reach your brain with its answer.
Okay. All right. So it can speak human. Love that. All right. Creature. Hi. I get the impression that you're like being kidnapped, and we both know that woman is horrific. What is she doing to you? Like, you all right? Do you need help?
Yeah, please let me out. I'm going to be in so much trouble when my mom finds out. Please let me out.
Mum, how old are you?
I'm just 50.
You just, I take it that means you're a baby? Just checking.
I'm not a baby. I am not a baby.
Oh
I
my
am
god.
old enough to do things for myself.
Okay, well that tells me you were definitely a baby. Okay. Mabel,
Teenager.
this thing's a child. Yeah, it's a little kid or a teenager. It's not an adult. I think it needs our help. Mabel, this is gonna sound crazy, but I think we should help it.
Are you sure? How do you know? How do you know it looks horrendous?
It's speaking to me, Mabel. It's speaking to me, and it's
Are
telling
you
me
sure
that
that's not the bad gin we got? I mean, we've had some bad gin recently. That can do all sorts of shit to your brain. Are you sure this thing's talking to you?
I'm 100%. I looked into its, I would say eyes, but I don't know if it has any. I looked into its
Into its
amoeba
thing. Okay.
and spinner.
So, what kind of help can we give to it? Is it tied up? Is it, I don't know. Can we just go fly bug fly? Is that enough?
Yeah, creature. A, what should I call you? And B, how are you stuck here? Like, has she got you tied up? I can't see a thing. So has she got you tied up, or is it like a spell or something? Do we need some magic?
Sorry, can I just say something totally out of character? And I just need to say it. I'm sorry. If you came across a fucking tiger in a cage, would you let it loose?
Yes. Yes.
If it taunts you
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
brain,
that-
maybe.
that-
Yeah.
Right? It's talking to
What?
you in their brain.
Anyway, I'm
Just
not
try to-
there, so I didn't say that.
do
But
that, okay.
Jesus Christ.
This is why you don't take me to a zoo.
Oh God.
As a human, maybe not, but yes.
I'm not old enough for my teeth name yet, but right now I'm called Flies Loudly at Night.
Flies loudly at night. Okay, great, love that. That's very descriptive. Thank you. Helpful. Okay. And do you know how you're trapped here? What's stopping you from leaving?
It's some kind of a magical field, and it flies over to the door. Which, there we go. And it kind of pokes at it, and you can kind of see it flash.
Can we see it
So
flash?
you can pass through it, but it can't get out.
I see. Okay. Now, I know we're asking you a lot of questions, and this is a lot. But do you know how that spell got there? Did you see the lady do that? Do you have anyone else in here to help her do that, or?
Yeah. The lady that captured me, the bad human, yeah, she made some gestures and burnt some stuff. I don't know what it was.
Made gestures and burnt stuff. Okay, Mabel, you getting this? You hearing this?
I am.
Made
I'm
gestures
still
and
not.
burnt stuff.
Okay, but there's some flashy thing across the door. Is there a light in there that we could turn on and see what's happening?
Oh, that's why I made you do the sanity check. Whatever the darkness that was there dropped when Reed agreed to set this thing free.
Okay.
With you.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So we can pass through this flashy thing, but it can't.
Uh-huh.
That's
Has
the thing.
anybody got any points in occult?
I do, and I'm just across the hall from you, rubbing my sore knees from my high heel shoes.
That's true.
So you can come and grab me, because I have the high cult, if you want.
That's a good idea.
I have high occult.
Tony!
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I'd be calling for Tony anyway. Tony!
Yeah, what the hell's happening down there?
There's a bug in here saying it's been held prisoner. Well, I can't hear it. It's coming through Reed's mind, so that could be bad gin. But what shit do we do? And maybe go get Sugar Joe to come help, because we can't release this thing. Some magic voodoo stuff's been done by that crazy lady who lives here. Anyway, it's all a bit weird.
Are you in danger?
I think we're
no, I don't think so. It says we're not in danger, but it's being held captive, so it may be in danger. And we can't really, it's a big distraction. We can't search because of this bug. It's a bug that talks.
We need Joe, and tell the others that this lady's got magic shit. So we kind of need to, be careful about that. There might be traps in all the other rooms.
Veronica and Davina, maybe just stay here where we are. I wouldn't get any closer. And let's wait here. Let's play it safe. I'm just gonna run across the hall. Be right back. And
Don't
I'll
go
just
in any
grab
of the
Joe.
rooms. Just in case there's traps in all the other rooms. Don't go in.
So Tony goes to go look for Joe across the room. Oh,
Do you know, I
And,
personally prefer a dog than a bug for a pet. I'm not certain about this lady.
can you just imagine if that's what our pets could say telepathically? Please let us out. There's this crazy lady who's kept me in this
God,
room.
no.
Like, that's heartbreaking.
Don't say that. It's
I
got a
can
cat.
only
Don't say that.
assume that, if it were an actual dog or cat, it would say, I want some outside time. Let me out, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been 2 hours since you last fed me. Where's the food, please?
Yes.
Oh my God, you've never ever fed me before in my life. Feed me, feed me.
I've never eaten. Yeah.
My dog
my
would be,
Lord.
it's bedtime. Come on, girls, it's bedtime.
All right. Well, I make my way into Sugar Joe's apartment, and I say, so, there's a bit of a situation,
Okay.
and I try to say, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it seems like some otherworldly stuff that Reed and Mabel have made their way farther down into the apartment. They seem to be talking with some presence or some creature. There's some telepathic communication. I don't know what it is, but we know that you seem to be a little bit more informed by this. So whatever you can bring to this party, now would be the time in terms of magical knowledge and such.
Okay, Joe's gonna say.
Is there anything I can grab for you?
No, but I'm going to call down to the doorman and ask the doorman to please send Dr. J back up to the suites as I'm in need of their assistance immediately. So Dr. J hopefully gets that and comes back up.
Wait. Dr. J was where? I'm sorry?
Dr. J was in the lobby reading a newspaper, so I'm calling the doorman.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. No.
That's
The
okay.
doorman would have booted you from the lobby if you stayed for more than 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right
Without
then.
a decent reason. So
Okay.
I'm going to say that he would have bumped you, just like
Okay.
he did to Tony when Tony was down there.
All right, so are you in the apartment? Because if you're in the apartment,
so
saves us a step. So let's go.
Yeah.
I said, Dr. J, you're the one that had
I'll-
telepathic
okay.
communications with Shirley. So let's go. And we'll head to
And
that.
you know what
Oh,
happened
yeah.
with that? She took control of mine.
Oh, I know. Let's put some tinfoil things on our heads then. So I'm going to go into the kitchen really quickly, grab a royal tinfoil and put it on my head. And put it on Dr. J's head and maybe put it on Tony's head.
Silver foil, not aluminum.
Bring extra. Bring extra.
Yep, we're bringing it over.
It was silver, not aluminum.
Was it silver?
And
We
I'll
we
just say
still
that you
have
had
those
some
though.
left over from
We should
early.
still have those hats in our
Yes,
in our
we
wardrobe.
do.
Yeah, we're grabbing our silver
all right.
hats
We
really
kept them
quick,
just in case.
and we're bringing
So grab the silver hat.
everybody else's
and we
silver
head
hat.
over.
Yeah, and we're gonna come over and we're gonna put it on everyone's head.
And we're all going to be in one, so the
The only
TPK
problem
is
is
going to be easier for them.
our two ladies don't have silver on their heads, so I don't know what we're gonna do about them. They could be taken over. Maybe we ask them to go back to my apartment.
Yeah.
So we'll ask
All right,
Davina and
put them back out of harm's way.
Yeah, put them in. Just hang
They're
on.
probably running from us already.
I'm
With
just going to
tinfoil
put them in the
hats.
hallway and we'll just say that they're over in your apartment,
Okay, well,
waiting for more locks to be called out for.
Keeper, can we have them waiting like at my apartment, keep an eye on the peephole and listening for anybody coming to be little lookouts for us, please?
Yeah, they'll do lookouts because they'll be caught too if your group goes south.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and then we go back into the thing and hand everyone their Silver Meadow lined hats and whatnot. Does that change anything for Reed when Reed puts on their Silver Meadow hat?
I'm not going to put mine on just in case because I want to keep communication with it with the flies loudly at night. Yeah.
Okay. Can I
just so that we've got somebody to talk to it, right?
Yeah. Can I do an occult roll then?
You are welcome to do so. Sure.
But
Yeah. However, everybody who's looking into the room, and please position your tokens. Dr.
Alright.
J, are you coming across as well, or
Sanity.
Yeah,
are you staying?
yeah, I'm coming across. Why not?
Great. Position your
Uh-oh.
tokens, and if you're looking at this critter, sanity check, please.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Do I
Oh,
have
you've
to
got
do
for-
that
oh, no,
again,
you
or am
haven't.
I good?
Where's the door?
It doesn't matter
There's
what's
the
on your
door.
head. You need to roll a sanity.
Fuck me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
Oh, sanity
Great.
isn't good to start with.
Yes.
Oh, phew, thank God.
Right. Dr. J, D6, and Tony, I take it you're being lookout.
Sure, that sounds better than chicken. Yes. Look out.
Fuck me.
Oh my God!
Only
What
one!
the hell is wrong with the dice? Ah,
Yay!
That's great.
It's because that bug creature isn't as scary as other shit we've seen. We saw big ass
Oh,
spiders. This
Jesus.
is nothing.
To be fair, you guys, the insects have been very friendly to us in this adventure.
Yeah.
Have they?
Shirley
What other
and the
fucking
spiders.
Yeah, they have.
insect?
It's just the
Purple
humans and the
spiders.
zombies.
The humans, yeah. The humans,
Humans
have
and
been
human
much
Spiders are our
adjacent. Yeah.
friends.
Yeah. You got
Okay.
a point.
I made my sanity check.
all right. Excellent.
And I'll probably
yeah, you don't lose anything. Joe.
okay. I just quickly, hopefully, get from Reed everything that the creature told them
Yeah.
about the
Yeah,
casting
yeah, yeah.
of
Because
your
we called for you, so yeah.
And after I hear that
Yeah,
knowledge,
and then I'll
but
tell you
before
that
you make
there was
your
a-
occult roll,
Mhm.
who's wearing the is it everybody but Reed wearing silver hats currently?
Yes,
I think so. Yes,
I'm
Yeah.
wearing the silver hat.
I am. Mabel, are you?
Right.
Because I look so good in it.
Yeah. Well, we had it lining our normal
yeah,
hats.
Mhm.
yeah.
Was
We'll
it was
just say that
lining.
you, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, even with the silver foil hats, roll me power.
Ooh.
Joe and Dr. Irving.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
Success.
where's
Oh,
my
thank
power?
God. Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc. Fuck. Give me,
So,
Doc.
no. Yeah, there's a bonus. You're wearing the silver foil,
Bonus.
you get a bonus. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
do
a
I?
bonus.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on, Doc.
Nice.
Well, that
Fucks.
didn't help. Joe, if you would like to roll a bonus too.
Just a 1d10, right?
No, just hit the
Yeah, or
bonus.
you can hit the bonus
Oh, hit the
penalty
bonus
thing
on
under
the-
your.
Gotcha.
Oh, shit.
So I think I'm better with my
That
By
first
the
didn't
way, you
help
would have been
you,
fine.
but
Is the bonus the tens or the ones? The percentile or the ones?
it replaces the tens place. So
Okay, gotcha.
the 5 you rolled makes that a 58, and the 8 that Dr. J rolled made that an 81.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, you kind of the two of you feel kind of like a poking on the inside of your brain, and you've got the option of letting it listening. You listen.
Are you asking us or telling us we're listening?
Sorry.
No, I'm asking you. You've got the
So
option.
I'm not going to listen because I got screwed over last time. So I know better.
I'm just gonna quickly
Okay.
just roll. I'm not sure if Joe would or not. So if it's okay with everybody, I'm just gonna roll 1d100, and I'm gonna say I guess I listen. I listen.
Yeah.
I do listen.
You and me, Joe.
Hello, other human. Please also let me out, please.
Oh.
Oh, now can I roll my?
Can I
occult?
hear when it says that to Joe?
There is no control. There is just communication with this.
Okay.
Just making. I just want to be absolutely clear. And Joe, go ahead. You can roll a colt.
Please God, work.
Oh,
This
so it
thing
only
is
talks to us.
very
Yes.
strange, and
24.
and as you go mentally through what you know of the occult, this thing is outside of what's normal. you're the only thing you got that this thing is not from Earth.
Is it dangerous?
Not from Earth. Can I,
Joe, is it dangerous?
Keeper? Can I spend 3 luck to make that a hard success to get more information?
You could, but there's basically what I'm trying to say
not-
without saying, but I'll say it now, is that this is mythos roll, not an occult roll. There's no information
Oh.
yet, really.
Do I have mythos?
Ah.
Nobody has
I don't think
mythos.
any of
Nobody
us
has
know.
mythos.
None of us.
No.
We should be getting mythos, man.
No. Well, that's the
The
thing.
only-
Mythos comes from insanity. Do you really want to go there?
Oh,
Oh.
the dock's close.
Are those
Of all of
movies
us,
that
the dock's the
Doc is
closest.
close?
Um,
What the fuck am I? The sacrificial insanity person?
Yep.
how about
Not
Can I
because
just-
I
You had
know.
a bout of insanity earlier. You thought you were talking to Al Capone when you were like wrapped up by spiders. Don't forget that. Like,
yeah.
No, well, to be technical about that, Dr. J started talking to Al Capone first, and then the spiders became concerned that she would harm herself. Then they wrapped her up
Oh,
in silk
yeah.
to protect her.
is that nuts that the spiders got concerned?
Can I ask Keeper? Can we
Yes.
roll something like, say, intelligence for those and just try to see if, from what we've learned so far from the thing, if we can make some kind of educated guess on how to free it, like some deductive, intelligent roll.
Actually, that is what that. Actually, that would be more useful for the success that you got earlier on your occult check.
Yeah, that would work because that's what I asked Joe for. Like that when the creature told me, that's why we call Joe in Reed's mind. That's why they call Joe.
Yes,
Kind of
and
to
with
help.
that success, Joe, I'm going to say that you've got a decent idea that with a little bit of salt, if you just sprinkle it in the right places, it should bring whatever magical boundary down, and this thing can come out.
Okay,
Can Joe also
gonna-
tell how the thing was cast in the first place? Like what? Because we need a fail safe in case we free it and it goes nuts. What? That's hello. See, that laugh tells me everything. Okay.
Yeah.
I still think
Dude, 'cause
Marion's
the
evil, and I think
creature
anything
mentioned-
that Marion's going to capture
Yeah.
will be the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? So I'm gonna
But
tell
the
everyone.
creature told me how Marion did it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you what
Well,
I
was gonna
deduced
say, the
that I
creature
think
told
all
me
we
how
have to do
Marion
is.
did it.
Sorry. Yeah, I know you've told me how Marion
Sorry,
did it.
carry on.
No, so I'm gonna tell you guys,
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
that can hear me, that I think we can break the spell. That's the prison spell by sprinkling the salt. Now I'm gonna look at all you guys and say,
Okay.
what do you think? Should we set it free? It could be an ally against Marion. If we set it free, maybe it will help us find Anne. And I'll repeat, enemy of my enemy is my friend. But at the same time, I'd say, but we should be prepared for the worst and get our weapons out. Right?
Do you know how the thing was cast in the first place? The creature said something about burning things and stuff.
Yeah, but
Can you
salt,
tell how
salt
that
is.
was,
I
you
don't
know?
know exactly because I'm not a arcanic magic user. I know a little bit about the cults, and salt is a purifying agent and usually breaks any evil bonds or breaks any evil spells.
I'm just thinking from the spell. If we could
Dr.
figure out the
Irving.
spell,
Dr.
then we can
Irving
figure out,
sighs
you know.
and goes to the kitchen to pick up the salt.
Do it.
But if we can figure out what spell it is, then we can figure out how powerful this Marion chick is, and then we know what we're up against.
I guess so,
You
but the
know?
thing is, we're
'Cause-
losing
'cause-
time because who knows how long Marion's going to be
Mm.
away. So we kind of need to
Ah,
make
Jesus.
a decision.
Okay.
And if this thing is as powerful
All
as we
right.
think,
I'm going to say
go ahead, maybe.
All right.
Let's just get her
freeing
done.
it.
Just do it.
All right.
Let's free it.
Can I
in
talk
for a
to
penny,
the
in for a
thing?
pound.
Gonna just get it done. Gonna start this. I'm tired of waiting for my death. I might as well welcome it with open arms.
Yeah,
As well.
let's
Oh
sprinkle
god.
the salt then.
Okay.
I'll take the salt from Dr. J, and I'll start sprinkling it at
Dr. J.
points in the
Okay.
room.
Dr. J's gonna be
Yeah,
over here.
you sprinkle in the strategic locations.
So it means
And
I'm in the room, I guess. Sprinkling it all around. And I'm gonna open up the
yeah,
curtains.
some of it was outside the room, some of it's inside the room.
I'm gonna open up the curtains to let natural light in.
Do you really want?
Or do I? No.
Nope.
Well, you could if you really want to, but do you really want this thing to be seen by any potential people looking in?
No, you got a good
That's
point.
what I'm worried about.
Yeah, you got a good point.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A little salt will do ya. Get your electrolytes up, buddy. We're gonna set you free, my friend.
Yes. Flies loudly at night, watches you with the salt, pokes again at the barrier, and this time can pass through the door.
Okay.
Great. Go kill
And
Marion.
it kind of bounces up and down a little bit like a puppy and says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate this. My mom would be so mad if she had to like pay that woman something to like get me back.
Who's
I
your
need to go
mom?
home."
Hey.
Where's your mom?
Hey.
Well, my mom is studies soundly, and she's it's a little hard to describe, but she's on the other side of the moon,
Right.
your moon.
And how are you going to get there?
Yeah, how are we gonna get you back to your
Cool.
mom?
Yeah.
It kind of gestures at its wings. Do you think these things are decorative? As it's flapping and floating in the air by flapping.
Okay, but how
These are
did
decorative
Marion
wings.
lady get you? If you've got wings, so you're clever, you can get there. How did a human find you?
Good question.
Well, Mom said that your species wasn't all that dangerous, so I could come down on my own and start my own experiments. And I don't know exactly how that woman found me, but she did, and she said something about blackmailing my mom.
Oh.
Wow, that's not cool.
But really, I need to like let her know that I'm free. Can I go?
Well,
please?
can you just tell us?
Let
do you
her know that we freed you as well,
Yeah, and we're friends.
so that we're friendly with your mum.
But do you know anything about?
Okay.
Yeah.
One at a time. Read first, then Joe.
Sorry. Yeah, let her know that we're friends with you and that we helped, and that we're friends and that we will help you again if you need it, and we're your allies and we're on side. Okay, our names are Joe, Mabel, Dr. J, Tony, and Reed. Okay.
Okay, I can do that. And
Great.
Joe, what were you saying?
So, do you know anything about what that mean woman was doing to try and find her daughter, Anne Cooper Hewitt? Do you know anything about her daughter, her offspring?
Well, I did hear her talking to some of her other associates while they were doing dirty things next door. And they said something about cutting her open and taking some of her organs out and using them as a sacrifice.
That's
Ew.
terrible.
Gross.
Oh my. This just gets
Wow.
worse.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll tell your mum that if ever she wants to, have a fight against this chick, we're on side. We'll help.
Yeah,
'Cause,
100%.
that's gross.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, do you have any iridium by any chance?
Radium.
Looks at the doctor. What the fuck
Iridium?
is that?
Radium.
Don't even know what
well,
that is.
Reed, you can roll chemistry.
Ooh. With my one.
Dr. Irving,
My one in
ooh.
chemistry.
I thought you
Oh,
had
no,
a
but 15.
15 in chemistry.
I do, yeah. Sorry, I
15.
underestimated my chemistry. Oh, really bad.
Nope, you've got no idea. Dr. Irving,
Great.
do you have any chemistry? I forgot.
Oh,
No,
education?
I
Maybe
have
medical though, right?
no, I've
Medical you would
medicine, and I also
What about
have
education?
pathology.
Ooh.
I have pathology
Ooh.
and I have medicine.
Actually, I'm going to let you roll under an education check, but I'd want a hard success, so go for it.
Okay. Education.
Ooh,
Oh,
can I roll on
you-
education? Because Reed went to uni.
No.
No,
no. Nope,
Oh.
sorry.
This is more about medical school than and just would Dr. Irving have like remembered this from a brief introduction in chemistry class? And no,
Yeah.
nope,
No.
nobody,
Nope.
nope.
Nada.
Interesting. Iridium. Oh,
Just
write
wait.
it down. Write it down.
Just wait.
Someone write it down so that
Let's
Tony
ask-
can look it up in a book later.
Can we ask Tony? Because Tony knows about shit, and he's a book nerd.
Yeah.
Tony,
what
do you
I'm
know what
thinking.
radium is?
Yes.
Radium.
Tony's
Oh,
our living
radium, right.
encyclopedia.
No, iridium.
Oh, iridium. No, I was right. Okay, iridium. Iridium. Isn't that from flipping Borderlands?
Okay, thanks for putting it in the chat. Tony, do you have your mic
Yeah,
on?
it is. It's in Borderlands. You're joking.
Andrea?
Iridium.
Tony?
Yeah. Hello. Sorry, I thought I had unmuted it. Yes. I don't know offhand. Is it some sort of radioactive element?
Well, you're a bookworm, right?
I do. Well, I can roll if the keeper says I can roll.
Oh yeah, no. Everybody. Everybody is welcome to roll under chemistry if they would like, but I'm pretty sure that nobody else has anything. Everybody has a default 1% chance from. Says that's how they do it in this game.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
On our sheets, I don't think we have it, eh?
You have to add it.
Science.
You'd have to add it in the third column. But see where it says sciences. If you edit your sheet, you can add chemistry, and it would just be and all the sciences are default 1% to start with.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that would help with that.
You can't do an education?
But anybody who wants to,
Doesn't matter.
You can roll.
If you can give me a justification for why I should let you roll under education,
I see.
I'll think
British
about it.
girls boarding school.
Tony makes explosives. Shit. Oh, and that.
Yeah, I'll let that go under a hard success too. So go for it.
Oh wow.
Go on, Joe.
For who? Who gets a roll?
You, Joe.
Oh, do I do? Again, a very expensive education.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, Joe!
Yo,
Wow, look at that!
My mother sent me to the very best private English boarding
amazing.
schools in the world. The British Empire has the best educational system ever.
Joe
God
is
save the
doing
Queen.
great on the rolls.
Or King. God
Yeah.
save the Queen. King.
Yes. Here you go. Yes, it is indeed a chemical element. It is number 77 on the periodic table, and I will say with that extreme success that you know that it's relatively rare in Earth's crust.
Oh.
Can we
take a?
It's a metal, isn't it?
Can we take a quick look around? Do you think Martha has it in her apartment? Can I do a spot hidden and see if I can find any?
That's a good
search
point.
her apartment. She would have a lot of shit, right?
You could, but well, that's the thing. The odds of her having any are like, I mean, in the middle of New York City, that'd be weird.
But she's practicing magic.
You're welcome to roll on it, but
right?
And
well,
that's weird.
she's practicing magic, but go ahead, make a roll.
Only
No,
regular
you don't see
success.
any.
Well, maybe we can
That's
take.
what your new friend needs it for.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good thing. We can ask. I mean, we can always try to run out to some kind of mineral geology rock shop to see if anyone in New York can source it for us, but we might have to hide the creature in my apartment. Right?
It's
Guys?
been used in metalworking, if that helps. So just find someone who works with metal and shit, and maybe they might know.
Yeah, New York is a huge
So
city.
Maybe.
Dr. Irving is just Dr. Irving's gonna pipe up and says, can we actually get back to what we were here to do in the first place? Can we do a little bit of search? You guys can. Hey, you wanna communicate with this?
Yeah, you guys, you and Tony and Mabel keep
this
searching
thing.
for sure.
New friend.
Yeah.
New friend,
Yeah,
Doctor.
new friend.
Maybe we'll take the creature. I'll
Oh,
invite
Tony?
by the way, now that
Sorry. Go ahead.
you're inviting it back to your apartment,
Well, to get it away from Martha, what's her face? Yeah, for sure.
Marion, and yeah.
Marion, yeah. What do you think about that, Reed? I feel like we can trust this little teenager.
With the god.
Until we can find
What?
and
Just
source-
at your apartment? Just yeah.
just to hide it until we can source out this iridium.
Well,
All right,
I
I'm
still
looking at.
need to go back. That's what I was sent here to find. But really, I need to go let my mom know that I'm okay.
Oh, so you don't need
Oh,
the
you-
iridium to
okay.
go home. You
Sure.
just were looking
No.
for it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was allowed to come here because well, we're doing a little mining operation here.
Oh, I tell you what. You can go home and tell
Yeah.
your mom that we'll sort the iridium for you, and then just come back and we'll give it to you. Problem solved.
Yeah, we'll try and find some for
Okay,
you.
but how are you're last I checked, humans aren't all that sophisticated on mining. How are you going to get me a ton of the stuff?
You want a ton?
Ah, we'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We've got spider friends.
no,
we'll be
wait,
fine.
No,
wait,
this is
wait.
hold on now,
what do
Let's
you
not
Reed.
need
make
iridium
promises.
for?
I don't have enough money for a ton of iridium. I think the best we can do is tell maybe our
figure
little
it out.
friend what parts of the world it might be found in. We can try and find that information to assist.
Would-
But I'm not paying for a
would
ton
we
of
be able to
iridium.
I mean, what
no freaking way. The trust fund
No.
stops here.
we need a
Okay.
ton?
Yeah.
All right. In that case, little flies loudly at night. We will help you find information on how to find said iridium. We can help with that. That's what we're good at.
Okay, thank you. Do you mind if I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Can we
But
Blessings
out-
to you.
remember
Remember, we're
what
your
you
friends.
might want the iridium for?
World
don't worry about
domination.
it. We'll find out later.
I will say, friend, humans, we're very panicky, fearful creatures. So if you could return home without perhaps being seen by the people
Yeah.
around here, that would probably be safest for you.
Yeah, be careful.
Okay. By the way, Tony, sanity check now that you're seeing this thing.
Oh shit. Yeah. Go on, Tony. Oh fuck. Tony's the most insane. I didn't realise. Oh
Tony's
shit.
the
I
most
Tony-
insane?
that's what I was saying
Oh
to
my
the wall.
God.
Ah.
He seems so normal.
Tony's got 32.
Oh,
I
darn
thought-
it.
quiet
Okay,
ones, you
okay.
know?
Let me get my thing
It's
here.
always the
on my-
quiet ones.
Come on.
That's
come on,
unfortunate.
Tony.
That's
Don't lose your-
unfortunate.
don't lose your
Sanity,
mind yet.
sanity.
Go on, Tony.
Unconscious insanities, temporary insanity, indefinite insanity. Okay, where am I clicking for insanity?
Your
Just hit
No,
the
no, no,
sanity.
no.
Sanity's in
You're
top
just
part.
rolling a sanity.
Sanity.
Sanity check.
Yeah,
Oh, sanity. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah. You're sane for now.
See where it says sanity 32 out of 99. Hit that button.
Interestingly enough,
Yeah.
when you
And
Google
hope
this
that-
stuff,
that it's
Yeah.
good.
Canada, Russia, and South Africa are major
Wow.
significant sources of this iridium. So we could go on a trip up to Montreal, huh? Or Timmins, Ontario.
Yeah.
Timmins,
Yeah.
Ontario, big mining town. We could go.
Oh,
up-
Timmins.
We could go, yeah.
Yeah. You well, wait a second. But before you
Oh.
plan a trip to Montreal, Tony,
And
I
he's
need
going
a D6.
Oh,
A
Tony's
D6
Tony.
guy.
Tony's nuts.
Yes, D6.
Yay.
Oh my god.
It's been fun, gang. If I become a drooling mess, I apologize.
God damn it. Yeah. All you do is just startle when you first see this thing.
Oh, thank God.
It's only 3. You're good.
Tony's
Oh,
had a
but
day.
No, but he
man.
loses. But Tony loses 3, so his sanity is now 29.
Okay, I will adjust
Yes.
that.
I told you,
Yes.
he's a silent type. He's gonna
God.
fucking lose it one day, and when he does, whoo,
Just-
that volcano's gonna blow. Hot.
He reads a
Um,
lot of books, guys. So if he goes insane, we're fucked. Like,
Yeah, we're totally fucked.
he knows all
you,
kinds of
you
ways
need
to kill us.
hit the edit button. Anyway,
That was
right.
fun.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Flies Loudly at Night is leaving. Does anybody want to say anything else to it before it leaves?
Keep
Like
in
quietly
touch.
during the day. Yeah.
Keep
you
in
might
touch.
can you go out the window? If
I'm sorry, what about the window?
if we open a window or the things, can he just fly out there? Because I don't know where he's going, and
Maybe teleports.
I mean,
don't need to get
like
caught.
a Star Trek thing.
Um,
A Star Trek bug.
oh, cool. Hi. Well, I can get the window. You can close it behind me. And
Okay.
Goes over to go, and then even though it's fully visible, all of a sudden, like anybody who's looking, actually, speaking of which, who is looking as it's leaving?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess I am.
guess Dr. Irving's watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Mabel,
That's
are
not
you
good.
joining the party?
Don't, because
Mabel?
that laugh says don't.
I don't know. There's
We're
it's a bit hard
friends.
work. This, the farm doesn't seem so bad at this precise moment. But I will join the party
Uh-oh.
Okay,
because
great. You
I
can
can
all
always
roll me.
drink gin.
What we rolling?
You might need some gin after this, but you can all roll me sanity again as Flies Loudly at Night is enveloped in blackness, and it
Oh.
doesn't matter how much sun is still available. It just is like a ball of absolute pitch black.
Yeah, that's kind of
Right.
cool. I like that.
That?
That's neat.
Oh,
Fuck,
fuck.
that's neat.
Fuck me, Jesus Christ!
There you
Right.
go.
It's
That's
me in the
cool.
dock, man.
Um,
Oh, shit.
Cool.
Yeah,
don't
survive
worry
that
too
one.
much. Those of you that failed only lose a point. Success
point.
is losing.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
righteous.
Sorry, so I have to do a 1D. Sorry, how much do I lose?
Just 1 point.
1 point? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we've made a friend, Reed,
Well,
don't you? I feel good about this.
Yeah, we made a buddy.
Yeah, just
I
like
think
the
we're doing good.
spiders.
If anything, it would just piss off that lady as well.
I know, exactly. Which reminds me, we need to start searching.
Dr. Irving just looks around. Dr. Irving's just like, okay, let's get back and no more listening to fucking voices.
Oh, we got our silver
Hey,
hat
we
on.
made a friend.
Dr. Irving comes in. She tells Tony, get the girls over. We're gonna do the safe.
Searchy.
And so she comes to here and opens the. Does the searchy of moves the table, rolls back the
Carpet.
rug.
Let's take a look at that safe.
Carpet.
Tony invites the ladies back in here.
Excellent. Right. I'm just going to do the safe because we are pretty close to time, and we'll deal with the rest of the apartment next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, Davina gets it open pretty easily, and
Right on.
there's a lot of money in there and some jewelry. You've got your choice of different currencies, so pretty much name the currency type, and there's probably some of that in here.
Oh, wait. Different currencies. Wait, so do we know where she's going next?
Whoa.
Can you gather anything from the currency?
What do you mean? What do you want to... Like, did you want a list of the different types that are available?
Is it all European or other countries or parts of the world?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is other parts of the world. Yeah.
Right.
Mostly European currencies, but there's also some yen in there as well.
Oh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So we could just grab it, or can we take all of it?
Well, we might as well, because after she comes here and realizes fly thing is gone, she's gonna know somebody.
You know, and I've got bills to pay you guys, so let's take it all.
Let's take it all.
All right.
Let's take all of it, the jewels and everything.
Yeah.
Is there any documentation or anything like that?
There's no documentation. It's just valuables in here.
Okay.
So, oof. Joe, give me a D100, please.
Well, I'm not so great with the D100, but okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm not great with it.
75.
Right. Well, being that I'm adding 2 zeros to the end of that, that's 7,500.
Great.
Which is roughly what the equivalent is in US dollars.
Oh.
That's a
Wow.
lot then. That's fantastic.
There you go.
That's
Wow.
good. Yeah.
We get to pay for all the
that
bills,
is
man.
plenty. That includes the jewelry and the currencies that are available in there.
Right on. Well, we can decide how to
From
split
the
all
currencies
split
that
this
are
all up
available.
at our my place afterwards. But let's keep looking for documents, and I know that's going to be the next session, but we'll obviously divvy it up amongst everybody.
Indeed, it should be the next session.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We live. We
Yes.
live for another day.
Yes, both Davina and Veronica look very excited when you say divvy it up.
We'll share it because they've been good, and they may be people we use as our New York team later on. So it's good to build relationships.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need lockpickers.
They also managed not to run when we started hearing voices in a suspiciously dark room, which is probably a trait that we could use in allies. So
I think it's because
That's
they
true.
love
That's a
Reed.
good point.
They love Reed and accept Reed for who
They're
they
like,
are.
classic Reed talking to themselves in the dark. Classic Reed. They're like, happens all the time.
we're just wearing our little foil hats. We're like, ladies, it's all good. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's time to take the foil hats off.
Anyway, are we good for April 19th?
Now
April
that's
19th.
Easter, the Easter weekend,
April
everybody.
19th.
So is anyone
Ooh.
going on vacation
Yes,
somewhere?
that is Easter.
I'm good.
19th,
Oh.
April 19th.
I'm not going anywhere.
Blue.
We don't have anything on the calendar.
We don't have anything on the calendar? Okay, so we're good.
I think most people do Easter on the
Excellent.
Sunday, right? They have the Easter dinner on the Sunday if you guys go to family or something.
Yes, most people do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I
hang
eat my
on,
chocolate.
hang on.
But, not
Hang
much
on,
about
wait.
it.
Well,
I need to look.
everybody knows the real holidays the next day, but one digresses.
Yeah.
Just wait. I think we might have something, but we may be able to. That might be actually on Sunday. So let me just double check.
What, the 19th?
Sure, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to
It's a
stop,
No, we're
stop
fine.
recording,
We're fine.
okay?
We're fine.